Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing okay. Do, 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 do. Oh. How's everyone doing today? Good morning. No, I was Army, Johnny. I was Army. Good old fashioned Army. What?
So is it okay if I come hang out?
I was just doing this and I'm also on voice.
I know. That's why I asked.
Morning. Oh. Good morning, Becador. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream on Twitch. I greatly appreciate it. Barbarossa. Does that mean you're also the captain of the Black Pearl? Oh. Yeah, I figured I'd hop in, see how everything was. That's why I also am invoicing the server. So that way if people wanted to directly talk to me, they can. And because the way Discord works on with Twitch, everything, and TikTok, anything in the voice channel can be heard. It's kind of awesome. Cake, thank you for joining the stream. I greatly appreciate it. It's actually kind of interesting. My last live that I did, one of the alerts I got was PewDiePie joined my stream on TikTok. I went, what? No, it can't be. And luckily, I should have Facebook back today around 3. So that means that I'll probably have it for like an hour and then get banned again.
You used mine for 2 weeks without getting me banned. I was proud.
It was something.
But then the world has changed. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh. But yeah, I figured I'd hang out for a little bit before playing Dragon Age or doing something along those lines. Oh. So, how's every one Saturday going? Yeah, Twitch for those that are affiliated, because I have affiliate or anything, have ads that are pre-rolls, and it's like every 25 minutes, does a minute and a half of ads. It's how they pay for shit. But to stop the ads, you subscribe to the Twitch streamer or you have Twitch Turbo. And Twitch Turbo is like $20 a month versus, a sub to one person is like 6 or no, 7 now. So it's one of those annoying things. But yeah, I said I figured I'd jump in here, hang out for a little bit before I play Dragon Age. It's also the reason why I have the challenge, because it originally was just for October. Then I got banned on Facebook for 30 days. So, but quite literally, the challenge is get the page to 40K, though with the fact that it's no longer being recommended, it's going to be a little bit tough to do. Or get Twitch, Patreon, or Discord up to 30 subs. Right now we have 7 subs in Discord. We have 5 patrons, and we have 10 subs here on Twitch. So, and also we have the ability to have subs on TikTok, but seeing that, you know, TikTok is probably going to get banned in like 3 months, it's not really conducive. So, though, something fun that I enjoy is that if you follow on Twitch, or if you follow on TikTok, or gift on TikTok, or bits on Twitch, you know, so on and so forth, it'll actually mess with the lights. Like, it'll actually flash the lights and everything. And also, it'll play a sound. Not just for Twitch, but TikTok. So, I'm thoroughly enjoying that. But yeah, I'm trying to grow the following here on Twitch, because who knows how long, with everything going on in the world, who knows how long the Blue app will be available. So who knows on that. But yeah. So what I may do is I may keep the bigger page active just by posting like stream clips and my morning videos and everything, but I'm not going to post as many memes on there. I'll revert to my backup page for more memes, but less explicit memes.
The backup page, less explicit.
PolyamorousHeathen Heathen. That way I don't get, you know, running the chance of them deleting my Facebook account. Because permanent bans are a thing.
Yeah, that's why I asked you to help me download.
Mm-hmm.
Both should.
You should sign up for Dropbox.
Would have to pay for it again. Mine is full from the MES.
Then delete it. Are you going to be using anything that is within that Dropbox for the MES?
I have so many pictures.
Then it sounds like it's a time to curate what is in there, or you start converting your OneDrive or your Google Drive.
It's Google Drive.
Yes, but you can get up to 2 terabytes.
I do.
You have 2 terabytes?
I'll pay for many muches. Because I have too many pictures.
It sounds like it's time to go through your pictures. And your videos.
No, I paid for the 200 gigs, not the 2 TB.
Yeah, if you had 2T, you wouldn't be annoyed about, you know, doing that. But if you like to stream, or if you like to hang out, play RPGs, and quite literally talk about life, whether it's polyamory or basically veteran stuff, play RPGs. I'm playing Black Ops and Starfield. And then I also do, I'll sit there and like do designs on my Canva and everything. So I want to do more of that when I get a chance. Yeah, if you like the live on TikTok, make sure you like and follow, share. Greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, how's everyone's day going?
Is anyone doing anything fun this Saturday? This Saturday, right?
It is Saturday.
Good.
It is, in fact, Saturday. I wonder if I can make it to where people who have Twitch subs get boosted XP in the server. Love,
What?
did you hear what I said?
I did not.
I wonder if it's possible for me to put anyone who is active patron, Twitch sub, whether it's level 1, 2, or 3, on XP boost with me 6. Yeah, my oldest woke me at 6:30 after falling asleep at 2:15 to play Astrobot. Today's gonna be a day for caffeine. It's gonna be a heavy day for caffeine. Hi, Liv. How are you? Welcome in, and thank you for being a VIP in the server. I greatly appreciate you.
If you're gonna do that, you have to give your mods an XP boost too.
Because y'all are falling behind on people. Besides, but the problem is that means Nevea.
I'm never gonna pass him anyway.
No one's going to pass him.
I'm gonna pass him, Jorvin.
They were on until 4 a.m. in voice chat.
Because they don't sleep. Because they can stay up late. I can't do that anymore.
I would say welcome. Liv says, I'm hanging in there. Yeah, absolutely. Then you for running such a great server. Honestly, it's my mod team. My mod team is amazing in and of itself. Like, I sit there and I do the overall, like, if I have to step in, I'll step in, but the day-to-day operations, it's the mod team. Hands down. The mods and the admins are hands down the ones that do the day-to-day stuff, put together events, put together community outreach. Hi, sweet Rara.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great.
How's everything going?
Good, hold on. Partner's calling me. I'll be right back.
You're good. As you see, if you're in voice in coffee break on Discord, you can actually talk to me while I'm on stream. Those are kind of awesome emotes, Liv. Yeah, the last time we had a coffee break, we had a deep discussion about paganism and um, polyamory and how that works. I mean, it's fun. Like this is my first time doing it because I think that the community would have fun with it. Like I think the community would have fun having, you know, the ability to talk to me while on stream and also while I'm gaming. So it's something fun. I mean, I don't have enough. I have too much blood in my caffeine system, so I grok completely. Good morning, Natalie. How are you? As y'all realize, probably, I'm live on Twitch and TikTok right now. And probably tomorrow I will have Facebook up and running, so I'll be live there too. So it's going to be chaos. But I enjoy the chaos. Yeah, too much blood in my caffeine system. I'm ADHD, so there is a required amount of caffeine that needs to be in my system at the time.
How you manage to be conscious, how you manage to grow and shape this body of yours. That doesn't mean to say that
Natalie, I heard chaos and I'm down always.
We thrive in chaos around here.
There's a reason why, you know, one of the tags on Twitch is Chaos Gremlin. Everyone's a Chaos Gremlin.
But that doesn't mean to say.
Sorry, everyone's a Chaos Goblin.
Doing it in just the same way as you're breathing without knowing how you breathe.
Oh. A spoonful of sugar. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I figured hanging out with the community for a little bit, streaming for a bit. Thank you for following, Liv. I greatly appreciate it. As Baby Faye over here realizes that I have the thing to where when follow, subscribe, or, you know, liking the stream on Twitch causes the lights to flicker. Thank you for following, Beckador.
That's new.
Oh, yeah.
That's new.
Yeah. Hey, Natalie, do me a favor and like... Hold on, let me make sure. Come on. Hey, Natalie, do me a favor and like the stream on TikTok. Oh. Beckador? Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate you.
Cool.
I told you it's chaos.
Desk bit me.
My desk bites everyone. Oh, so here's the fun part, Natalie. It's not just liking the stream. It's gifting, um, it's gifting on Twitch or TikTok. It's throwing bits on Twitch. It's subscribing on either platform. Like it's it's chaos. But yes, thank you, Liv, and thank you, Becador or Barbosa, for following. I greatly appreciate it. And Natalie, thank you for liking the live.
Look, it's your future.
No. No, no.
I can't have a possum.
You may not have an opossum. Your cat would die.
They'd both play dead together.
No.
Yeah,
No.
they would.
Because then you have Ember the scaredy cat.
They'd all play dead together.
No, they wouldn't. Ember would bark and run and flee.
Okay, so she'd trigger the play dead response. The issue would be then that Luna would use it as a ball.
As Bakugo would try to hunt everything.
Tries to hunt everything out.
Yes.
Including me.
The only person he doesn't hunt is me.
He still hunts you sometimes.
Yeah, and then I turn on him and he goes, bad plan, bad plan, bad plan. Fucking cat. Natalie.
Hey, listen.
Natalie says, let her have an opossum. No.
Right?
Morning, JJ.
Morning.
JJ, he won't let me have an opossum.
He's going to agree with you just to be chaos.
No, look, okay. There is one way you can have an opossum, but it might be difficult.
Oh,
Okay.
Don't give her a challenge. She'll do it because pettiness and spite.
You were gonna have to find a way to collect Pepper away from Mortuary.
Can't I collect them both?
You could, and if it works, that's great. I'm just saying, Pepper is the possum.
I mean, fair, but I want both types of possum.
I understand that, but you have to work. The one I don't think would work well with children. Well, the other one.
I said I was showing
What's that?
Heathen his future. I didn't specify how far into the future. The children won't be tiny forever.
I mean, look, if you manage. Hang on one second.
Natalie,
I'm going.
Natalie on TikTok says, wait. Let me get my coffee. I want to be here for this. Yeah.
Look, if
By the
you
way,
can
JJ.
manage- Yes.
By the way, so for full sense and purposes,
Uh-huh.
you are being heard on Twitch and TikTok at the same time. Just so you know.
Fair enough. Hello, denizens of Twitch and TikTok. Okay, look, if you can manage to somehow tame down the possum from all the biting and the so on, and you can manage to get one probably starting when it's like a baby. I think they're called kits when they're babies, but I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
I can, if you can get a kit, and I mean like early life from the beginning, so that you can tame it down the right way, more power to you.
Believe it
If
or
you-
not, JJ, I have lived that Disney princess life. I had 3 of them. They were small enough when they started that they could hang from my pinky finger.
Well, excuse me, princess. Not all of us have lived that.
Just saying.
By the way, JJ on
Yes.
Twitch, Liv Lemeria says, "Oh, JJ, yay! Hi."
Hi, Liv. Liv played Evil Apples with us last night. We had a blast.
Awesome. I
We
went
had,
to
we had,
bed.
we had a really good time. Well, that's okay. I mean, I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep till Christ 3 in the morning.
Try
So-
4.
Was it 4? No. For me, it was 3. Yeah, 3.
3 Central, right?
No, I'm
No.
I'm Eastern.
Yeah, I saw that the voice chat was on until 4.
Oh, the voice chat was on until 4. I went to bed at 3.
Uh,
Uh, Alex. Who was left behind? Alex, Spooky, Beck, Jessa.
The people that never sleep.
Oh, and Darkrook, who
Yep.
is active again.
That's exciting.
hey, bud, I have a question for you. You might know the answer.
Okay.
I know that we can do it for those who subscribe through Me6.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a way, or do you know of a way, that we can make certain roles have additional XP?
I want to say, hey, Cake, I want to say that we can tweak it, but I would have to go look.
If you have that spoon today, I would greatly appreciate it. If not, you and I can sit down later today and see if we can figure it out. Hi, Cake.
Hey!
Just so you're aware, I am streaming and you're being heard on Twitch and TikTok. Just so you
I'm
know.
aware. I'm aware. I'm the same Cake that was on TikTok.
I know. I was just making sure that it's being stated for anyone who joins.
Consent. Consent is key.
Because consent is key.
Indeed.
But yeah, I think that, doing this kind of thing and just hanging out, and it basically improves streaming and improves the community. And plus, the next AMA
Oh.
will be on Discord, on Twitch, and on TikTok at the same time.
Whoa. No.
That way we can record it.
No.
Yes.
How come I have to be the guinea pig for that? Why did we not do
This-
that for Jake?
This is the guinea pig right now. It's testing if it can be heard, which it can. And you're already on stream, so you can't say that you're...
There's a difference, sir.
You just worried that you're going to blush a lot.
Well, obviously, yes, I'm going to blush a lot. But there's
Anyway.
going to be questions. And
Oh.
There's
that
a
reminds
reason.
me.
There's a reason it can be set to adults only.
my sister's an adult.
It won't be on TikTok. It'll be on Twitch.
I'm an adult. You're adult. Kinda. Not really. I need an adult.
And besides, if your sister really wants to ask you questions or anything, you and I both know that you'll answer her because you're an open book with her. Your mother does not ask questions she does not want to know the answer to.
Wait, what happened with your sister?
So Addie follows my TikTok. So anytime I'm live,
The Heathen TikTok?
Mhm.
yep.
Oh no.
and quite literally, Baby Faye literally told her sister, "You are not allowed to join the Discord. You are not allowed to join the Discord. You are not."
Why?
JJ,
Yes.
think about that question and get back to me.
Okay, alright. In all fairness, and hear me out.
We,
I'm
I get what you're
listening.
saying. No, I hear where you're coming from. But on the flip, where else would she go? That is proper and safe for the things that we talk about and do.
we would just have to keep her out of the NSFW area.
We can do that. What I'm saying is, where would she go that you would feel comfortable for her to be?
If she expresses interest in polyamory, I will reconsider my stance.
Yes. No. Okay. Now here. See that I understand. If she is not polyamorous, does not feel her blah blah, then sure, our community is not for her. Because I have friends who I would say, yeah, they would be great among our people, but they're not poly, and I don't want to push that on them in any way. You know what I mean?
I mean,
But
we have a bunch of people that are monogamous in the server.
Yeah, and there's
That
nothing wrong with that.
like,
I
and
know.
because while yes, our main point is polyamory, every lifestyle is accepted with our server.
Absolutely.
And
I've offered too. I told them but it's they heard polyamorous and unhinged, and they're like, I don't know. And I said, okay, you think about it and get back to me. But so I get it, but at the same time, it's what I'm trying to say is there are a lot worse things in our community out there as an alternative for your sister to go hang out in. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. If that makes sense.
You have shocked you have shocked Baby Faye to a loss of words.
No, Baby Faye doesn't have a filter yet this morning.
You need more caffeine.
This is why I'm terrified of my mother's lake.
Snapping turtle.
That's a giant snapping turtle.
That's actually average size.
Yes, but in Michigan, I only ever see them when they get stuck because they decided not to winter properly.
Yeah. Snapping turtles, like in North Carolina, are usually about that big. They're massive.
No.
There's a reason why, like, there are stories that a snapping turtle has taken an entire duck's leg off.
Well, that's surprising.
Snapping turtles are no joke.
Yeah.
They'll take chunks, man. They am not afraid. Hey, Beth. Alex, you're don't forget to judge.
I know.
Okay.
Good morning, Beth. Good morning. Welcome back, Sweet Rara.
Thank you.
How's Florida?
Real quick, Beth.
It's really nice and sunny right now, so that's nice. Did I hear the word monogamy being thrown around here?
There are people that are monogamous within the server, yes, and they are here to learn about polyamory and be supportive of their friends. And so there are people within the server that are monogamous that have been previously polyamorous or are thinking about being polyamorous, and so they're here to learn.
They're good
That's
people.
okay, as long as they don't judge and they're here to listen and learn.
Yeah.
They're welcome in my book. But if they're gonna judge, they can go over there.
That's why the first rule in the server is. That's why the first rule in the server is don't be a dick.
That's a great goal.
The amazing rule.
It's my catch-all. Is the one rule that I insisted had to be in there. Don't be a dick.
Thank you for making this a safe space.
Of course.
When so many people would look at me like I'm fucking sandmiddles. If
Thank
I
you
even
for
meant the word polyamory.
Thank you for the follow, Josh.
We are fucking seven noodles. All of us. Fucking weird.
I mean,
bet
normal is overrated. Like,
normal's just sitting on a dryer.
Normal,
right?
yeah, normal only exists on a freaking dryer.
Okay, it's been great. Y'all guys later, or y'all later.
Well,
Bye,
I hope
Kate.
you have a wonderful day, Kate, and thank you for hanging out.
No problem.
Adios.
Saturday cake.
For everyone in the voice chat, morning, Josh, and thank you for the follow. Liv says, yeah, seriously, thank you for making it safe. It's so hard to find good communities. Thank you for being here.
do what we can.
Not all bad.
Thank
Yes,
you for
Beth.
being part of our safe space.
By the way, Beth, just for your awareness, because you haven't heard yet, I am on Twitch and on TikTok. Everyone can hear.
Okay, that's fine.
They can hear your fabulous voice.
And Josh, you're welcome to join us and voice, like, if you have that spoon. If not, I completely understand. But again, thank you for the follow.
Wasn't sure which Josh it was.
Our Josh.
Yeah, I see that now.
Hi, Beth.
Our Josh.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Oh! So how's everyone's morning going?
I'm awake.
You're awake, you're alive.
I'm cramping.
I exist. What more do you need?
Pretty much.
Josh says almost 4 hours of sleep. Woo! Same.
Put it over there.
Same, bro. Yeah, the oldest woke me up at 6:30. Coming in after I didn't fall asleep till 2:15, going, I want to play Astro.
What'd you do last
Does your
night?
kiddo know that it's not a school day?
They get up earlier on not school days. On school days, we have to wake them up.
Except the youngest. The youngest is up before I am, most days.
Have you ever heard of the comedy group The Whitest Kids You Know?
Yes.
They have a great skit for it. It's Saturday.
Natalie
seen that
on...
one?
Natalie's sending coffee cups on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, caffeine.
Speaking
It's
of,
Saturday.
Oh!
I've had 2 cups of Death Wish coffee. It's time to change over. Oh, by the way, JJ, because this is pertinent for your knowledge.
Yes.
You remember us talking a while back about that energy drink company, Dubby, that makes the powder energy drinks?
Yes.
They sponsor me now. BT
What?
Dubs.
So,
Yep.
They have a flavor I want to try called Grandpa's Denture Water,
hold on.
and it's hilarious to me. That and Dub
Yeah.
Sludge. Looks
Yeah,
yummy.
that's weird. What's that? But that's just me.
It's like a fruity citrus flavor,
Like,
but
the one second.
And this is a coffee, right? Or is it an energy drink thing?
It's
it mixes with water to become an energy drink.
Yeah.
Right, because it's powdered.
Yep. And
Yep.
it has 0 sugar in it, which is surprising.
I haven't had tea yet, so I'm not, like... I'm physically awake, but not fully mentally awake yet, if that makes sense.
It does.
Josh asked what sugar substitute did they use? Sucralose. They use sucralose.
Oh. There might be a Highlander situation in the server soon. Just saying.
Though,
What?
A Highlander situation.
What do you mean?
Another JJ joined.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. You gave us a moment of pause there.
I said Highlander.
I thought you said highlighter.
that's what I thought you said. Like,
Highlander.
That makes way more sense.
okay, but
I
are
don't-
you the Kurgan or are you Christopher Lambert?
But here, if I wasn't allowed to Highlander the other Alexes, just saying. Say it.
So there's apparently like 7 Jessies in the server, which is why I'm like, no, I'm heathen in the server. I'm
Pretty
heathen.
sure. I'm pretty sure the one name that is most common so far is Luna.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even my dog's name is Luna.
Hey JJ,
We have a dog named Luna too.
Liv says on Twitch, shall we just call you Dark then?
God, no. So, okay, so hear me out. I love my name, and I have been called everything under the sun. Dark Nevea, Dark N, DN, Nev, that guy over there, and Hey You. I have literally all of them. But for whatever reason, like, when I'm here, everyone calls me JJ, which is great, because I had both names up, but they just stick to JJ, which is fine. And I guess I'm really specifically known by that, so it's one of those where it's like, I've embraced the fact that I'm known just by JJ. Like, I'm JJ, that's it. I've embraced it, so it's one of those, am I changing myself again?
So do you remember what your MES nickname was? Jose
I think I was supposed to-
Jalapeno?
Oh God! Everybody started. Yeah, the Jose Jalapeno on a steak.
Yep.
Hmm?
Liv on Twitch says Luna is her cat's name.
Yeah.
Luna's a very common name.
It's why I call ours Twinkerbell.
I mean, she's very opinionated. But yeah, this is actually highly entertaining and very fun.
Let's see. Currently, at the very least, we have a Luna 13, Luna who's going by Peace right now, Luna
Yep.
Little Fox, Luna Thor, and Lunar Kitsune. And that's just now. That's not including the 3 to 5 Lunas that have come and gone, at least that I've seen that I
Yep.
can remember.
Well, I know at least one of those Lunas is not actually called Luna.
Yeah.
Luna Little Fox
Peace?
isn't. Yeah. Luna Little Fox.
And Luna for
I thought we called her Luna.
We do.
We do, but her name, her real life name is not that.
Oh no, I know. I say Luna because it's what people like to be called. It's like their thing. So
It's also that is their public persona when they're streaming.
Yeah.
Which they are getting back to streaming here soon, so doing probably having them hang out in Discord and do a while they're streaming.
I'm laughing that we haven't grabbed a Luna yet with double O's.
Yeah, like Hell of a Boss.
That's the one.
We have a Luna with double N's too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do.
Oh that's right, that Luna.
Yep.
I forgot about that Luna.
Keyleth.
Isn't it
Yep.
Luna though?
I'm pretty sure it's Luna.
Mm-hmm. Or is it Lana?
That's what I
one
asked.
U.
That's how my brain says it.
I'm pretty sure it's Luna.
I should clarify.
Maybe we need to ask
Probably.
to clarify.
And there was a scream.
I go. I come back.
I believe in you.
Maybe.
JJ says he believes in you.
That's silly.
What'd you say?
I said that you said that you believe in her, and quite literally, she said that was silly.
That's because I'm silly. Hey, Josh.
Hey.
Josh is just lurking everything. He did the wave on chat. He's just lurking though.
Cool.
Not a lot of spoons for chat this morning, which is completely fair.
That is totes okay.
But yeah, oh, today's gonna be a day, and I am not the one. I've got a feeling.
On Saturday.
Yes, it is Saturday.
We're watching The Princess Bride later.
Yes, I'm so excited for that.
My name is Inigo Montoya. The entire cast is bisexual. Swear to God. The amount of sexual tension in that sword fight.
You have killed my father. Prepare to die.
So, have you seen Mandy Patinkin's interview about that scene?
No.
So, his father died like a couple of months from cancer before they were filming Princess Bride. And so it got to this scene with Count Rogan, and he spent the morning basically walking around the castle and going, today's the day. Today is the day I finally pay him back. And so when he's saying that line, Mandy Patinkin literally is envisioning him saying that to his father's cancer. So that line of, you killed my father, you son of a bitch, is him saying that to his father's cancer. It is so powerful and heart-wrenching at the same time because you can see the emotion on his face.
And you can hear the pain in his voice.
Yep.
When we watch that tonight now, that's gonna be.
So that's why when he's dueling Rogan, and he's getting more and more intense with every time he says, you killed my father, prepare to die, it gets more and more tense, and you can hear the emotion in it.
Wow.
Natalie says, such a great movie. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite comfort movies. That and Tombstone.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie. It really is.
Absolutely. The only reason why I love Tombstone as much is, I'll be your Huckleberry. That's just my game.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, we're watching Princess Bride this Saturday, and then we're watching Mr. Right on Tuesday.
Josh says on Twitch, Galaxy Quest is my favorite. Honorable mention is Muppet Treasure Island. Muppet Treasure Island is amazing because Tim Curry is basically a human as a Muppet.
Yeah.
So Muppet Treasure Island is my favorite Muppet movie. I love Muppet Treasure Island. I love the different things to it. I love Tim Curry. I don't know. I love that movie, honestly. Just there are so many great things in that movie that I just adore.
You dare give me the black spots
exactly.
on the Bible?
Like, the way he turns that around. Oh, the gates of hell. Like, it's just so good. There is only one performance, in my opinion, that is better than that. That is Hexus. Or Tim Curry is Hexus from Fern Gully.
Absolutely. Thank you for the rose, Natalie.
Grabtar's hammer.
And Alan Rickman, Alan Rickman in Galaxy Quest. I'm like, I'm not sure how this is going to be, and then him being unhinged by Grabthar's hammer is like. But one of my favorite things about Alan Rickman is in the Harry Potter movie, the 6th movie, when Dumbledore falls, they had to redo the scene because Alan Rickman screamed, "Yes! Finally! Yes!" And everyone goes, "What the hell is wrong with him?" He goes, "I see him from the other side now!" Referencing Die Hard. Because the way Dumbledore falls is the exact way Hans Gruber fell.
It's Alex's cute face. Hi, Alex's cute face.
Hello.
Josh says Patrick Stewart tells a story about how he originally thought it was making fun of Star Trek, but Jonathan Frakes convinced him to go see it in full theater. It's Patrick Stewart's favorite Star Trek movie now. Galaxy Quest, the Orville are both like perfect.
You're welcome.
Yes.
The Orville.
Like I absolutely love the Orville, and season 3 is such
power.
Like, is so emotionally powerful and distraught at the same time, because there's a lot of things that are on the line. And Bortus's speech in front of the Galactic Senate is one of my favorite moments of season 3. And I cannot wait for season 4 whenever it happens.
I loved Orville. I adore it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be Seth MacFarlane. It's gonna just be slapstick, and I'm like, I watched like, and in a good way. Don't get me wrong. I think Seth MacFarlane stuff is great. I thought this was gonna be really good. I thought it was gonna be one of those like fun. This is before Lower Decks was coming out.
Yep.
So we didn't have a comedy Star Trek technically yet. So I'm sitting here like, oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be funny. We'll see what happens. And the funny was there for sure, but there was so many great story moments and emotional moments that I was here for it.
Like
also, Bruce Willis is a flower. Hilarious.
Like, one of my favorite moments is him looking at Tala, the first episode. Hey, want to open this jar of pickles for me?
Right.
Josh says on Twitch, speaking of Lower Decks, it makes me unreasonably happy that it's canon.
Right? And you know what? Lower Decks went to prove that Star Trek could basically could basically cross into any genre, and it's okay. Like,
Yep.
It was proof. Like, there was a little bit lightheartedness among the other Star Treks, and that's great. Lighthearted is not the same as full comedy. And then Lower Decks came out, and I was like, yes. Also, they're talking about making a live action like future story with Mariner, like a future Star Trek, and I forget her name right now, but the actress who plays Mariner is helming it.
That's kind of cool.
I am so here for that.
See, one of my favorite scenes from Strange New Worlds is when they have Jack Quaid playing his character from Lower Decks. I was like, yes. Yeah. Liv says on Twitch, "Oh my god, really? I want to see that. I want to see that."
Oh, Lower Decks is great. They're starting their final season, which is season 5.
I think season 5.
And that crossover episode is amazing.
Like, I sat there worried about how it would translate with, going from animated to live action. And Jack Quaid, like, the first time seeing Jack Quaid as Marvel from Hunger Games and then seeing him in The Boys, I'm like, okay, he's got some acting chops, but, this is Star Trek. And seeing him in the crossover episode, I'm like, okay, you're good. You're fine.
Oh, there we go. Tawny Newsome, who plays Mariner. She was great, too. Live action Mariner was so good.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that I'm concerned about, but at the same time I'm interested in seeing, is going to be season 4 of Ted Lasso. Because I don't know.
Are they doing that?
Supposedly Jason Sudeikis has actually signed off. The guy who played Roy Kent has already signed a new contract. And their contract had options for them to renew for season 4. But I don't know where it would go since Ted went back home. So,
well, not just that, but they kind of did all the ending episode. Like, I don't want to go into a case Nietzsche's watching, because right now Nietzsche's watching the show. I think she's close to season 3.
Like, everyone had their resolution. So I don't know how they would do it. So I'm interested in seeing, but Jason Sudeikis is signed on as one of the writers. So is the guy who played Roy Kent, who was one of the writers. So we'll see what happens. But
You're not wrong, Josh. Tell that to Futurama. You're not wrong. Like you're technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
I mean, Futurama is a riff of Fifth Element
in a good way.
in a great way.
Okay, but so if there's a pantheon of spirit animals for me, Ted Lasso is one of them for sure.
His speech when he's doing darts, be curious, not judgmental,
Right.
is one of my favorite speeches done in any series that I've seen as of late. One of my other favorite speeches is actually from Bleach, from years ago, when Zangetsu is talking to Ichigo for the first time, and everyone's like, okay, it's nothing. I'm like, this moment changes Ichigo's entire aspect. Instead of just, running towards a fight, he's running away. For the first time in his life, he is scared.
Mm-hmm.
And his, old man Zangetsu is like, why are you running? Cast off your fear. Go forward. Never stand still. And the reason why I love that is because most people don't realize it's basically fear is the mind killer in anime.
Mm-hmm. So there's like 3 big speeches I think that Ted Lasso has in his show that it's amazing. There's that speech you were just mentioning, the
Be curious, not judgmental.
The be curious, not judgmental speech.
Yep.
There is the forward onward speech at the end of season 1.
Yep.
And then there is I don't want to go all completely into it, but the stuff with Colin.
Yep.
And it's not that we don't care, we care speech. That speech was so good.
One of my favorite things that is actually from Ted Lasso, and I've actually taken it, started using it. I'm a work in prog mess. Hey, no one's perfect. Perfect is death. I'm a work in prog mess.
The only thing Ted does that bothers me, and I mean bothers me on a bone-chilling level, is leaving the lid off the peanut butter jar in this kitchen. That bothers me so fucking much.
I mean,
just put the thing and put it in the fucking fridge. What's the problem?
Liv says messy poggers. Oklahoma.
Right? Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's a pretty good musical.
So
hold on, have you seen Ted Lasso?
Not yet, no.
So Ted Lasso, there's a thing that between 2 characters where they'll sit there and be like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Oklahoma, I'm a work in prog mess. It's basically their code word of, "Hey, I want the honest truth."
Yeah.
Don't just give me "I'm fine" or simple, normal things. Give me everything.
Right, because as a woman, I know when someone says they're fine, they're fucking not.
Absolutely. It's why one of the things I sit there and I try to sit there and say, I am not okay, but it's nothing that anyone here has done.
Yeah.
Or I say, I am stressed about this or this. Like, I try to specify where the stressor is coming from and go from there.
Right.
Good morning, son.
Hi, Sunshine.
Good morning.
Also,
Son,
Morning. How are you?
I don't think Nita's listening, but Nita inadvertently referenced Ted Lasso in the mod chat. Jamie Tart do 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 do.
son, just so you're aware, I am streaming on Twitch and TikTok right now, so everyone can hear you.
Oh, how fun.
Yes, they get to hear your wonderfulness.
Liv says on Twitch, yeah, hanging in there is my go-to because I'm not okay, but I don't expect to burden people everywhere I go. You're not a burden.
Yeah, you're
It's
not a burden,
It's okay to not be okay.
right?
Should I have more of a filter then, since you're on Twitch and Instagram?
No. I've got it set to where basically it's adults only on both, so it's fine.
Right, but I've been on Twitch for years, and if you're on the front page, like, certain behaviors are frowned upon. So I just want to clarify, you know.
Even said dick. We're running with that.
And this is your stream, your rules. So
Yeah, and quite literally, like, I even sit there and say cussing's fine. Like, I'm an adult. This is an 18 plus server, and this is an 18 plus stream. I'm an adult. I'm going to freaking cuss.
Yep.
Fuck, did I put that? Please. Anyone's guess at this point. Yeah, my ancestors were Scottish. I could vouch for cursing being fun. But there it is.
I know.
HD? Put it on. Okay.
I know another good speech that JJ you love that you didn't mention.
Which one?
The doctor's scale model of war speech.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thinking is just a fancy word for changing your mind.
But it is a thing.
God, we need to catch up on Doctor Who. We are mid. So we know, I am 2 doctors behind. We are mid Doctor, or 13th Doctor, me and the wife. And like every time we go to watch it, we watch a good chunk and then we stop. And it's always for one reason or another, and then just kind of comes around, and it's just like, okay, we don't have the spoons right now because it's emotionally charged so hard.
A lot of the things that about Doctor Who, it's emotionally charged. Like, it's supposed to, 1, make you think, and 2, make you feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why do I do these things? It's not to win. It's not to be right. It's because it's kind.
Right.
Like, and that's the whole point in the Doctor's promise. Never cruel or cowardly. Never give up. Never give in.
Right.
Is to be kind. It's one of my favorite things about Capaldi's run. Liv says, wait, JJ, were you singing that song Baby Shark from the Umbrella Academy Season 4?
No. Jamie Tart from Ted Lasso. Because the crowd screams, Jamie Tart, do. Are you blanking on it?
That is quite an earworm.
Yeah. Like,
okay. Yeah. Liv. So because it's for lack of better terms, English football. When they've got certain people and the crowd gets really into it. They make up chants and songs and stuff. I think Roy Kent was he's here, he's there, he's every fucking where. Roy Kent.
The chants are one of the best things about going to a football match.
No, I am scared of going to a football match.
Oh, don't be.
Oh, I did see though.
I was hoping it was so.
What was it? There was two
Sub
guys.
just
Or
sent
there
out.
was, there was a I forget if they were. I want to say it was in the UK, and I know they're just having fun with each other. So
I'll
bear
open
with.
that in a minute.
But there was like
I have no idea.
there was a football match between like a UK team and an Italian team, and so the Italians are going by, and the UK team like stops them, and they pull out just spaghetti, and then it goes and it just cracks it in front of them like It makes a whole. It's very adorable in a way. Like we hate you so much. Break your spaghetti.
Liv says there's a solid 30-second delay here on Twitch. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me because the voice chat is going through my computer, which is being recorded on Twitch, which is then being sent to Twitch, then sent to you. So the delay is unsurprising. Good morning, Poppy.
Hey, Poppy.
Hello, Poppy.
Poppy, just so you know, I am streaming on Twitch and TikTok so everyone can hear you. Just so you're aware, because consent is a thing.
I don't mind. My head hurts.
I feel that.
Oh, do you have any tea or coffee, Poppy?
Is it
11:20 p.m.
I would say, aren't they 13 hours ahead?
I am not allowed any coffee at this time.
The Philippines, 13 hours ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, 13 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
You could take a bath. That usually helps me. Or
I mean, isn't it 11 p.m. where you are, Poppy?
Yeah.
11:21 p.m. Yeah.
Time traveler.
Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, so have you guys heard me joke that it's not Canada, it's Canada?
It is Canada.
It is Canada. There is somebody who joined our chat, or our server, who's King Canada.
That makes me giggle.
I wonder if it's Trudeau.
No, but it's so good. They speak Canadian. They are Canadian. It's Canada.
I mean, that's about like Johnny Depp's quote in Once Upon a Time in Mexico to Machete. Are you a Mexican or a Mexicant?
Can't. Yes. So I have seen all three of those movies, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico is by far my favorite of the three. It is so good. Johnny Depp played such a great character.
He played a great morally gray character, but that is also in the era where he was playing a lot of morally gray characters. Like Jack Sparrow is in that era.
Is it? I thought it was before, like, it was ages before that, wasn't it?
So, Once Upon a Time in Mexico came out in... One second, I'm pulling up.
Yeah, I'm going to 2003.
All right, so when did the first Pirates of the Caribbean come out?
Second. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Because I watched.
Oh god, it is 2003.
Okay, I needed to unmute to say this. Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow, that is definitely not a morally gray character. He is chaotic good.
I love him so much.
I mean, he got the pirate mark because he refused to do the thing for the East India Trading Company and like rescued all those people.
Yep.
He is my favorite, like, brand of chaos.
But why is the rum gone?
He's the rum.
Why is the rum always gone?
I've got a jar of dirt.
I've got a jar of dirt.
And guess what's inside it?
Speaking of pirates, did you guys see that also joining our server recently? Who just posted Captain Barbosa?
Yes, he's actually in the Twitch stream right now as Becador. I was like, Barbosa. Yeah.
Why are you mad again, Abba?
Oh. Because so I was like, I know we've been talking about doing a podcast soon.
Yep.
And I know that one of the topics you wanted to come across was like, was it poly or LGBTQA or both in media?
Both.
Okay.
Primarily focusing on polyamory because the representation is so limited, but representation in the media in general.
Yeah.
Any representation matters at this point.
Correct.
Well, because I was trying to like come up with some things in my head about like, you know, certain ones that was, you know, as we were talking about it, and I keep coming back to things like the Owl House, which if you've never seen the Owl House, it is an amazing show, and somehow the fact that it got through Disney. I mean, I know they tried to cancel after 2 seasons, and the outcry was so much and so good that they were given that they were given 3 more episodes at 45 minutes apiece, so they could wrap everything up, and they did in in a really, really good way.
Yeah, that's on my next to stream or next to watch list.
It's good. It is good because I want to say a lot of things are represented, like different orientations, different different certain mental disorders, like everything. It's such a good thing. There's even a they them character that they specifically call they them, which is awesome. Like it would especially for Disney.
Absolutely.
So.
Don't you know Disney is woke now?
Disney is woke-ish. Let's be fair.
No, I agree with you. I agree. However, you know.
I know. It's hard. Because I have stances on Disney, hills I will die on forever. So that's yeah.
And part of those are due to having lived in Orlando.
You lived in Florida.
No, I mean yes, but no. God, I've had this one thing in my head for going on 15 years or so now. I have this thought that if we're going to keep celebrating Disney princesses, and we should, that we should also get to start celebrating Disney princes. If you're like get have more Disney princes, get an equal platform, and do the things, you know, like have movies about Disney princes where the prince dude isn't just some dick.
Look at you, Gaston.
Well, I mean, like, okay, like, because there are male characters, but the good ones aren't as celebrated in any way the way a Disney princess is. Like, and I mean, the easiest one to look at Milo Thatch.
Milo Thatch is one of my favorite characters.
Milo Thatch is a fucking cinnamon roll, and you know, but because he doesn't, essentially, he's not like a warrior or an animal or a princess. He is not celebrated the way everything else is.
So, do you want to know why I love Milo Thatch as much as I do? And you'll laugh, JJ.
Go ahead.
Daniel Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the character of Milo and Daniel and tell me what the difference in their story is.
Daniel Jackson. You gotta remember where that's from.
SG-1. Stargate.
Oh, you're gonna hate me.
Well, now you have something new to watch.
Stargate is one of the few that I haven't watched.
So Milo is searching for Atlantis. Dead civilization. Daniel, ancient Egyptian. Okay?
Also Atlantis later.
Atlantis later. But that's the Ori is a whole thing. But Milo and Kiva, while Daniel and Sharae. And both end up becoming badasses throughout their media.
Right.
Such a love story.
Nice. It's just like I just wait, and then I remember one of the very first times I explained this on Facebook, I got yelled at. Well, you're trying to take stuff away from women. I'm like, no, I'm not. I have never tried to take anything away from women. I'm just trying to say that if you're gonna have, well, women don't have that many role models. That's great, and I'm not saying stop their role modeling. I'm saying let's give guys other role models too. That isn't just I'm the big buff badass, blah 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 blah. You know,
like I hate the negative representation of masculinity that is popular in media.
Yeah,
I hate it too.
We're getting better. There are lots of things that are getting better. Look at my favorite character, my favorite cartoon, Steven Universe. I'm just saying. It's getting better, but
like
Disney hasn't gotten better. Disney specifically has not gotten better yet. Just saying.
Oh yeah, they have a long way to go.
Yeah,
a long way to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if Gaston wasn't egregiously toxic, I'd love him, but he's toxic, so I fucking hate him.
Who?
Well, I mean, Gaston. But also look at like Naveen. Naveen was completely, self-centered narcissist right at the beginning. Total fuckboy. He got better, but it took him being turned into a frog. So we're back to being an animal again.
Right, but Gaston 0.00 redeeming qualities, unlike Naveen.
I mean, even Hercules. Hercules is, quite literally, and maybe it's just me, but at heart, he's a good person. No one looked at him until he was basically a hero. Like that. And Gaston, knowing the story of Beauty and the Beast, everything, and realizing that Gaston is a soldier, everything, he probably had to deal with PTSD. It's one of the reasons why, he goes out and hunts, because he's away from people.
Which they did bring some of that up in the live action Beauty and the Beast.
Yep. And quite literally, so he goes from being a brute to he's grappling with the only thing that he knows how. He's still a brute, but he's dealing with other side effects. And with the fact that, he finds the beast in this mansion. Okay, the war that Gaston most likely participated in was the French Revolution, which means the killing of nobility.
Yep. And now here's a French noble.
So, which sits there and especially with their memories erased, it stands to reason.
Right. There's also Cusco.
I was just about to say that.
Cusco.
Because Cusco, another basically self-centered narcissistic fuckboy who had to be turned into an animal to be any kind of lovable. And that's the problem. That is the issue, because we need more outright redeemed role models, and not just, oh, they're redeemable when we put them through some shit, like being turned into an animal, which is what seems to be the only way to go.
But that also seems like an underlining note too, like an animal. So like a man is always going to be animalistic. He's not going to be anything more than that.
And then you've got, and looking at Emperor's New Groove, you also have the fact that Krunk is basically a brute that has, Yzma only treats him as muscle, but, he's got this love of cooking that is outstanding, and it literally isn't until much later where Cusco's like, let's embrace that. Let's embrace that.
Right.
And
also, hi, Canadian. Hello.
And there are other examples, and the other part that I despise Disney for is the representation of like Hades. Hades is a damn banker.
Yep.
Like he keeps the books. That is his job. He's not the god of death. He keeps the books. He's not going to try and kill a mortal because that's just more paperwork.
It's okay. So here's it. Okay, Disney Disneyfied Greek mythology in this moment. There is technically animosity between the brothers.
Yes.
But it's more Zeus worrying about Hades coming to taking some shit, and Hades being upset that he's essentially regulated to the underworld. He takes it, he deals with it, he agrees with it, it's needed, so he does the thing, he does his duty, but he doesn't have like upset hate or anything towards Zeus. It's just one of those he lacks vitamin D. Like, he doesn't see the sun. He's a little upset about it. That's what it is, really.
And the other part, the other thing that I despise about the Hercules movie, one, Zeus is not that good of a dad at all.
Oh, never.
Never. And
womanizing sperm donor. He's an awful.
And Hermes is not a damn nerd.
Own dad, and he needs therapy. He doesn't need free license to do whatever he wants to do with women. That god needs therapy. I will die on that hill.
One of my favorite.
Hermes isn't a nerd. Hermes isn't really a nerd in Hercules, the Disney movie. He's the messenger, and what is it? I don't want to say hippie. Hippie's wrong.
But the part that they forget, that Hermes isn't just the messenger god. He is the god of travelers and thieves.
Yeah, which is why he's better represented in Percy Jackson.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
With Lin-Manuel Miranda as Hermes is...
Oh, so good.
And just like they have Timothy Oliphant being Hephaestus. Like, the level of pleased I am about that, because Timothy Oliphant, who played Lassiter in Psych, he couldn't really film for the Psych movie because he had a stroke. So quite literally, like, and this is after doing his time as Cain in Supernatural. He had a stroke, and so when he met with Rick Riordan's like, "You're Hephaestus." Like, he didn't even have to literally give anything, because Rick had read up on the stuff that Timothy Edmondson had overcome with his own personal recovery from his stroke. He's like, "You're Hephaestus, hands down."
Mm-hmm. Also, I know that people get a little bit upset now and again about professional wrestlers in Hollywood because some of them can't act. I get it. I understand it.
Edge was perfect.
Copeland as Ares was so good.
Edge was perfect as Ares. Like,
and here's the thing. There are a lot of media that will show Ares as like big buff dude because he's war and so on. And then you get Adam Copeland, who's not like the giant buff dude. He's more he's more thinned out. He's got muscle, but he's like lithe versus muscly, and it's so good.
The end scene where you see Ares, Adam Copeland carrying a fucking claymore, I'm like, yep, there we go. That's Ares. And seeing the interplay between Lance Reddick as Zeus and the guy who plays Poseidon, which I don't know if you realize this, the guy who plays Poseidon is the guy who played Gideon Graves from The World Is Not Enough, Die Another Day from James Bond.
Oh, wrong Gideon, sorry.
It's the guy who played the villain from Die Another Day of James Bond. He's Poseidon. So you've got Lance Reddick, who, one fucking guardian. And this character, this actor who we last saw as this important James Bond villain, are brothers. It's just like, oh, the interplay between you two, which makes me more sad that Lance Reddick passed.
It's very sad. Toby Stevens, that you're talking about?
Yep. Toby Stevens. I couldn't remember his name.
Okay, you can't talk about Bond villains without talking about Robert Carlyle.
Robert Carlyle as a villain. Like, if anyone has been typecasted to anything, it's Robert Carlyle as a villain. Because Aragon, he was Durza the Shade. Of course, Mr. Gold from Once Upon a Time. Robert Carlyle.
Really a villain? Maybe a little bit. Maybe not.
Hold on.
Back and forth.
Are we talking about Once Upon a Time?
Yeah.
Robert Carlyle played Mr. Gold, Rumpelstiltskin, the Beast, the Crocodile. But he also was Durza the Shade. He was the villain in The World Is Not Enough. Like,
he was in Stargate Universe.
Yep.
Dr. Rush.
If there's somebody who embodies KO neutral, it's Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time.
I mean, Robert Carlyle in every role he does is chaotic neutral. Like,
it's so good.
I
love it.
I will follow my code. And the only time that he's truly played evil is when he played Durza the Shade in Aragon. But we don't talk about the Aragon movie.
We don't talk about no.
Though Disney doing an Aragon series makes me worry.
Okay, look.
Can it be worse?
Here's the thing.
It could be by Warner Brothers.
It could be more on fire.
It could be more on fire.
It could be more on fire. Disney touching anything is one of those where it's like it's a hit or miss. It's like Netflix touching anything. It's always like it could go amazing and then it could just go.
You know the actual ruby slippers were bronze.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Because of the way the film was developed, everything back in that time frame, red would get washed out in the color, so it actually was more of a faded bronze to make the red pop by the lights.
I just found a pair of Marc Jacobs ruby slippers, platform Mary Jane's. Guess how much they are?
$1,000.
Oh my god, post it in fashion. I want to see.
I'm gonna go with $650.
$450. You have to move the picture.
$1,250. Good God. On the Twitch stream, we're gonna see it on the Twitch stream. Wow.
Slide the
Wait, and they're out of stock. And they're out of stock. That means somebody actually paid $1,250.
They're
Yikes.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, I can't show. I'm gonna tell Cleo that she's gonna be so sad.
Liv, hey JJ.
That's nightmare right there.
JJ, Josh, Liv just attacked us with something that would make us all cry.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pure
okay.
nightmare fuel.
Okay, so Liv, I'm gonna say it right now. If EA gets into making sports, I know, or gets into making movies, I know where their sports division is, and it's in Florida. It's in not Orlando. It's like right outside of Orlando, and I know exactly where it is. I will walk in there, and I will throw fireballs. I will fucking develop fireballs, Liv, and I will destroy EA from the inside. I have no fucking qualms.
But
Is
let's
that
be
before
honest.
or after the time machine?
Let's be honest.
I'd
Let's
like
be
before.
honest.
It's easier to make fireballs than it is time machines.
If EA started making films, they would make the film, and then you have to make buy a season pass to see the ending.
No, they'd only release it episodically.
Right?
I think Disney did that actually because I don't know if anybody watches the Descendants movies, but we do. And the fourth Descendants movie was not right. It had a great story and then rushed the ending in the worst way, and I'm not okay with it.
I'll be right back. Okay.
It made me sad.
Y'all get Baby Faye for a few minutes.
Apparently he's running away.
Just go.
Well, so that just means that we get your pretty face.
Or something, yeah. I'm trying
Don't
to
you
figure
or
out-
something?
Or something. I had a tag in general chat and I was trying to find it and then I gave up.
Oh no.
There's an inbox feature in Discord that you can click on to see what you've been tagged in.
Yeah, mine doesn't work.
No.
Hold on, let's see. Mentions, and then if you go, I go mentions, and then you just hit Stubby Baby Faye.
Thank you for whoever just made the lights go wonky.
It was me. Okay.
It could have been somebody using the hydrate.
Maybe it was deleted, so maybe it was the hydrate.
Yeah,
Like, because mentioning you specifically, the last one that mentioned you specifically, that it's not just Pepper saying good luck finding it, was from last night. So
That's fair.
Oh, I just did the water drinkers tag, so.
Oh, there it is.
Yanked open the craft cabinet and it knocked Spouse's table with a full glass of orange juice onto Spouse and Spouse's breakfast.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for following, Sweet. I greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome. That's probably made the lights a little wonky.
It was somebody. It was somebody following. I just didn't know who.
Yes, that's why the lights flicker, because quite literally, anyone who likes, subs, or follows on Twitch, or does bits / cheer on TikTok or Twitch, it affects the lights and doesn't sound.
We can also what's fun is we can affect Jesse too.
Someone on Twitch right now?
I'm gonna watch the stream.
God damn it, JJ!
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Okay, who'd we lose?
Thank you for the follow, Milk Dud.
Oh, rah-rah. Bye, rah-rah.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Hang on 1 second.
Slippers.
Why?
Just enough coffee to fulfill the hydrate.
Excuse me.
Because coffee is water. Fucker. Love you, bud. Did JJ disappear? No. He's just on mute. Or no.
You had to step away for a second.
Ah. But yeah. Yeah, he ran away from me because he didn't want to deal with me cussing up a storm. Little brat.
Why are you know.
Dog, what are you doing? See, I don't have coins.
But yeah, so that's one of the things that I enjoy.
What do you have?
Like, I love talking about TV and movies and books and everything.
Just get the YouTube. Then
Thank you for the follow, King Canadia.
60 plus plus.
You redeem points, I swear to God.
You start counting?
You'll start it too.
Might be worth it.
80 something. 83.
Rat.
Let's do it.
Sweet Rara says, I love learning about people's interests. Yeah, being ADHD, I have a lot of interests. Like One Piece, RPGs.
Love One Piece.
Working my way through it myself.
Good time.
the first
Come
time.
on. Thank you for the bits, Liv. I greatly appreciate you. So Josh, I have to ask, who is your favorite pirate not on the Straw Hats?
Bon Clay.
Bonchan.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
What about you, King?
Probably Doflamingo.
Of course justice will prevail. Whoever wins the war will become justice.
Have I met either one of those?
No.
Sorry, I just finished the arc where they did the impel down, and so that whole sequence with Bon Clay is, yeah. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but it was just very.
So I need to
like
warn.
This is the best friendship he has.
I need to warn you about something. The
Just
arc
let
you're
him
going.
experience it. Just let him experience it.
Just let him experience it. Not everybody wants your spoilers, Captain Spoiler.
About what? About what? What are we talking about?
The next
About
arc.
a donut. About a donut.
Oh wait, so everything. Oh, wait, a donut or a bagel?
It's a
Either.
donut.
It's commonly referred to as a donut.
So we're not talking about everything everywhere all at once.
Be prepared to take some emotional time for yourself after the next arc. Just
people told me it was really good.
The
that
next
wasn't
arc.
the worst for me, honestly.
The next arc is one of my favorite arcs.
Wait,
because it sets everything up in motion. One Piece. We're talking about One Piece.
God. Are we talking about live action or cartoon?
Cartoon.
Anime, yeah.
First one, then the other.
Okay, I've only seen, and okay, I have trouble getting through One Piece. I'm on Skypiea, and I've been on Skypiea for about 4 months.
So here's the thing that I will, since y'all are both new. Everything that has happened since the beginning is important in some way, shape, or form. Everything that's going on in Skypiea affects and foreshadows even up to where it is currently in the anime.
I can't believe people skip Skypiea.
It's because they don't like Enel.
Enel's dope. Eminem?
Enel is one of my favorite villains to hate because of how Luffy beat him.
It's great. It's great.
Because that should not work the way it does.
People yelling at me in Spanish on COD.
But
did you guys see who they're casting though in the second season for live action?
For Smoker or who?
I saw Vivi.
Katie Seagal's playing the Doctor.
Dr. Correja.
And Crocodile's being played by Joe Magnolella. I can't ever say his damn name.
Joe Magnolella.
That's the guy. The werewolf is playing a crocodile.
Did you see who's playing Nefertari Cobra?
The dude from
Heroes.
Heroes. Yeah. What's his damn name? Mahesh in that movie?
Yep.
I forget his name.
He was
Are you
Mahesh.
caught up on the anime?
The anime, no.
I'm caught
No,
up on the anime. I'm in the manga. Like, I'm
Talk
caught
about-
up with the manga current.
Talk about Cobra.
There are many people mad about Cobra, but are you caught up with the manga?
Not the manga. I know some things that I shouldn't know, but I'm fully caught up on the anime.
Since everyone's past Alabasta, the X is important. Even now, the X is important. As King Canadian is like, wait, what? What? How?
I mean, I could see how it could be.
It's because of where VV is.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm like so excited for the next arc.
Egghead?
On
or
after Egghead.
Elbath, yeah.
Yeah, Elbath.
I have so because I wanted to try to catch up on One Piece, there was a thing that showed me the different like episode listings and the arcs are called.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here going, God, I'm only in Skypiea. What's wrong with me? When there's like a whole thing going.
So JJ, I'll give you this little hint. All right, the longest arc to date is the Wano arc, which lasted 3 years.
Fantastic.
It's 120 episodes for one arc, and it's written like a kabuki play.
Nice.
And is
so which one's the Egghead arc? And I don't see that on my list.
Egghead comes after Wano.
Is currently.
Is what?
It's where the anime is currently.
Oh, while they're doing their hiatus.
No. Fishman Island Condensed is what they're doing during the hiatus.
Right.
Egghead really is what started.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Egghead's like a little bit in already.
They're taking a 6-month hiatus to improve the quality of the animation, and the reason why they're doing Fishman Island arc is because it is very important for many reasons.
Gotcha.
Did you watch the episode they released for Fishman?
For the newest Fishman, not yet.
It looks really clean.
Like I saw the preview of it and I was like, oh, so I'm going to give it like 2 months and then I'm going to watch it all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I can, because the fight between Hody and Luffy is one of my favorite fights in the entirety of the anime.
Really?
Because
I didn't really like that fight.
The reason why I love that fight is because it is the first major fight after the crew does their things.
That's true.
And so it also kind of alludes to how strong the crew is now without showing their full potential.
Yeah.
But
I think my favorite fight is still the one from Whole Cake.
Yep.
That's probably my favorite.
I think my current top favorite of all time though is the one that happened for Zoro and Sanji and Wano.
Yeah, I'm a Sanji hater.
I despise Sanji with every fiber of my being because yes, while
do
he
you
has
think
had
any of the Straw Hats will die in the series?
Nobody dies in One Piece.
If anyone dies, it'll be Luffy.
No. Well, I could see that, yes. I could see, like, the ending of the series being, like, Luffy's Roger moment.
If Luffy dies it'll be sacrificing himself for his friends.
Nope. So the whole point in One Piece is freedom. To achieve his dream, he has to. There are things going on in the thing where we realize something about Luffy that he has to be the Pirate King to do without giving more away. And when he said it to the crew, it shook the crew so much that Chopper was in awe while Jinbei and Zoro are going, the fuck? So it's enough for, the people who are serious to sit there and go, you're fucking crazy, while Chopper and Usopp are in awe of him.
Maybe.
Is there okay? So with like two people, at least 2 or 3 people here, because I wasn't listening to it. I was trying to distinct voices, and it was taking a second. With everybody who's seen enough of the anime plus the live action, who was casted the most wrong? Which one do you think was like what casting were you like, but why?
Sanji.
Really?
I don't like Sanji at all.
The only person that so far that I have had questions about their casting, like when it started, was Garp. After seeing Garp,
yeah,
I no longer have questions.
I like Garp. I think he looks good in the live action. I think he did a good job.
The actor who Taz, who plays Sanji, did perfect for Sanji. Like, and Makinyu, who is the son of Sonny Chiba,
yes,
as Zoro, is absolute perfection.
So spot on.
And the fact that they are sticking with Oda's country representation of where each of the Straw Hats are from is perfect.
I didn't like how serious Zoro is.
But he always was that serious in the beginning.
Not in the beginning. In the beginning, he's more of a jokester. Or like he's still serious, but he's more lighthearted.
That's because we didn't see his friends. By removing his friends, but at the same point, the walk to Arlong Park, like I had to turn off the music on the live action just so I could do Fierce Attack. Hey Phenom, how you doing, bud?
Have you seen what the actress for Alvida looks like for season 2? I'm so glad she took the role seriously.
Yes.
Like she did a good job.
She worked out a lot.
Yeah.
But
that's one of the things that I'm very concerned about for the live action is there's some characters that change very drastically. Kobe being one of them. I don't know how Kobe's gonna look.
So the guy who, or the person who is playing Kobe, because they are a they. The person who's playing Kobe has actually started working out with Makinyu and Inke Godoy, which is Luffy and Zoro, because they go on 3-mile runs every morning before shoot. So quite literally, and he's Inke Godoy is I'm proud of this person. So I'm not worried about them. The one I am worried about the most is how they are going to do Tashigi. I don't know the actress well enough to figure out, but most of the actors and actresses that are on the series aren't big names, except Kei Segal for Dr. Kureha. The guy who's playing Cobra is Mahesh from. I hope you have a good day,
She's
Josh.
so underutilized as a character.
And the fact that Crocodile is Joe Manganiello, everything makes me super happy because fucking Crocodile is a beast. Like, that is the first fight Luffy actually struggled with. So
Yeah, it looks like words. I have words. It looks like Julia Rewald, who's going to be playing Tashigi. Like her big claim currently is Fear Street.
Yep.
From 2021.
Yep.
And I haven't seen that at all.
I saw it and I can't place much, but Tashigi is very much a active fighter role.
Gotcha.
Like,
she played Kate in Fear Street.
Yeah. So
well, one thing actually with the remake that's a little concerning to me is the characters look too much. They look too strong.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, Katie. Just so you're aware, I am streaming, and quite literally, people will hear you on Twitch and TikTok. Just FYI.
Okay.
Hello. Hi. Okay, so who was casted the best?
After seeing the first season, Garp.
Garp was casted the best.
Like,
I don't like how much Garp is in the show.
So think of it this way. Garp is in the first season because it's to limit how much he's in at Impel Down. Or, not Impel Down, but Water 7. By the crew already knowing, like, they just moved the stuff that happens at Water 7 to Nami's village.
Yeah.
And
plus it works better cinematically.
And that's also because Oda recommended it.
Yeah.
So,
Hi. Good morning.
Morning, Andre.
Hey, Andre.
Hey.
The whatchamacallit, I loved the casting for Usopp.
Jacob as Usopp is amazing. Like, each of the Straw Hats accentuate the character's strengths and their flaws to a T.
I think Nami did a really good job.
Oh, Emily Rudd, so good.
I love Ben Beckham. I love Shanks' crew. Like, each of the acting choices.
Like how Shanks looked.
Really?
That was my problem with it. Like, Mihawk looks ridiculous.
Mihawk looks amazing.
I don't like it whatsoever.
Why?
But compared to Mihawk, the way he shows up in the original One Piece, it's damn near spot on.
Yeah.
Like, the sword is shenanigans, but the sword was shenanigans in the first episode.
Yeah.
It is not his fault he's got a Final Fantasy sword. I'm just saying.
Well, the sword is one thing. The like fake looking beard is another. It just looks really rough.
But they're translating an anime onto live action. It gets hard, and honestly,
sure.
I think
and One Piece is probably one of the hardest shows to try to like make into a live action. I would think.
Right, but I mean, like his look, like the way he portrays it, like I know it's context, but it's so good. Like his eyes and everything, it's a great look, and his demeanor is so good. And I mean, I love that ending scene where he walks in on Shanks, and they have that little moment, and it's just such a great, like. I'll have a drink, I guess. Let's go. Like, and he still has that stern, I'm gonna kick somebody's ass face while I'm seemingly so damn bored.
So,
I
JJ,
love it.
JJ, would you like to know something about that ending scene with Mihawk and Shanks?
Sure.
That is line for line straight from the anime.
I believe it.
Like when Mihawk, Mihawk and Shanks see each other after Skypiea, and Mihawk goes, "I came across a interesting pirate that you may know of," and he shows Shanks, and Shanks like, "Drinks for everyone! We're celebrating!"
Okay.
It goes from like a super tense moment to just like, oh yeah, let's fuck around.
Okay.
Thank you for the hat, Demi.
But can we agree though that of all the side characters, not main characters, lots of main characters, but of the side characters that are portrayed in the best way, the best one to me is Lucky Roo.
I need better than
Lucky Roo, the crewmate from Shanks' crew.
Yeah.
He literally beats someone with a shank. With a shank of meat or a hunk of meat. He literally beats someone in the face with a hunk of meat. It's so good.
So, the one thing that I didn't like about the first episode is when the bandit comes. And it didn't have Shanks's line of, if you're going to pull a gun, make sure you're willing to use it.
Yeah. That's a big
Or
line.
if you pull a gun, you're putting your life on the line. We're pirates. And it's that moment, because that serious moment shows Shanks being, carefree until he's serious. And that very attitude is something you see in
You
Luffy.
alright? It's also a line that gets used again. By Luffy.
Yep.
But like Shanks' crew, like their whole everything was, I liked it. Like I love that the fight started and two of them are still just drinking. Like, I guess we got to get in on this. All right, let's go.
See,
it was such a great fight scene, and the casting is so good. I don't know.
I just don't know how they're gonna do things. Do you think they're gonna do the Foxy arc on live action?
I hope so, because of how much it matters towards the end.
Yeah.
Because Aokoji. Fucking Aokoji.
Is him.
And that's one of the things is that, like, if they get there, there's two people I worry about them casting. Two. Frankie, Lucci.
Frankie's gonna be tough. I feel like the Japanese voice actor for Frankie is like the best Frankie.
So
he just looks so much like him.
But the problem, and here's where it comes down to Oda's choices. Oda has sat there and said Frankie is American. And I don't know what American currently would fit as Frankie.
Well, it'd probably be someone we don't really know of.
You're gonna
hate to be the way they're going.
You're gonna love and hate this idea, but I wouldn't be surprised if they dip into professional wrestling.
I actually think it's going to be one of the Olympic champions of weightlifting, because he came out doing super.
That's true.
Like,
but again, that's another character that changes so drastically. It's like, how do you translate that change into live action and not make it look stupid? Like, like when he first appears, it'll be fine. They'll just put him in his outfit. And
I'm a little I'm worried because we haven't heard anything of how they're gonna do Chopper.
Chopper is CGI.
They showed a clip of it, yeah.
Like
it looks good.
Like, NK literally went on Instagram going, "Hey guys, so I can't really show you, but someone's here for the first script read," and they had CGI Chopper into his seat holding his script.
That's good. Okay,
It
but
looks
who's gonna
really good,
voice it? But who's gonna voice it?
We don't know that.
They're holding that secret for a while.
I honestly hope that it's Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter, because it would be perfect casting. Because that Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter loves Chopper. But at the same time, since they're doing Chopper CGI, I kind of hope that it's the American voice actress of Chopper.
What do you call this? Ang tawag dun? Ay ko. Haba.
So,
I almost stepped on you.
She was waiting.
but yeah, like it. I'm just glad that they're no longer doing they were talking about doing a live action Naruto, and I'm like, please no. Please don't. Like you're chasing the anime live action, and Netflix succeeded because they had Oda there. Tite Kubo said, "Don't do this, please."
The thing is that of all the live action animes, there have been very few that I think have like succeeded in what they were trying to pull off.
Only one has succeeded so far.
I'll say two.
They made a Yu Yu Hakusho one, no?
So a lot of fans of Yu Yu Hakusho did not like the Yu Yu Hakusho live action because they took so much out of, because you literally get Yusuke going through the, hey, I've got to be reborn. Then you get the Demon 3, and then you basically have the Dark Tournament.
Yeah.
Like, so much is skipped.
I haven't watched live action yet.
So much is skipped. Like, you barely get Yukina. And it's just hard.
Cowboy Bebop.
What do you think is going to be like the next one that will get some hype for live action?
You're going to hate me. You're going to hate me, but I'm pretty sure they're going to try to do either Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen.
Demon Slayer, I could see.
Demon Slayer would be cool.
No.
Jujutsu Kaisen too, potentially, but I think they're going to go for like a Hunter x Hunter or something stupid.
I hope they don't do Hunter x Hunter, because Hunter x Hunter has not even been completed yet. Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero, Demon Slayer are all completed.
Nope. You know what it's going to be? And you know why? I'll tell you what it's going to be, and I'll tell you why. It's going to be My Hero Academia.
I hope not.
It's popular.
They are gonna work on capitalizing the whole superhero thing that they and like live action anime and superhero like live action or superhero like a hype. They're gonna capitalize on that and make that anime.
So here's
someone's gonna do that, it's probably Disney.
Here's my problem, and the reason why I don't think it's My Hero is because of the way My Hero ended. And without revealing much or anything, a lot of things that were signaled didn't happen. And so it went for the safe ending, and so it actually fell like off people's endings. Because there were several, like the manga's finished. Like, and probably they'll do like a half core for season 8 just to finish the story. But the way My Hero ends, like, even I sat there, I'm like, why? And
why Layla?
and quite literally, the reason why is several death flags are raised throughout the last 100 chapters, and several have been since beginning. No, everyone from Class 1A survives. I will put it that way.
Mm-hmm. But that feels like My Hero. That feels like something they would do. They're not very good at like making those strong decisions either way.
Kitty says, I'll cry if they do Demon Slayer Jujutsu Kaisen. If they do Demon Slayer, I could see it succeeding if they have the executive producer on board.
Ethan,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
I'm sorry.
Apples.
I was just going to ask if I could throw in, because you said that nothing has ever really, or very few things have actually made it from animated to live action. I actually have 2.5.
Okay,
but,
so
one of them is classic, and that is Yamato.
Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting that Yamato started as animated.
Well, I mean, in the 80s, it was Star Blazers all the way.
That makes
which was
sense.
the Americanized version, but it's a great series. Assassination Classroom did a fairly good job of live actioning theirs.
Did they do
Horo Sensei. Yes, there is a live action.
Live action?
There's a live action of Nagisa, and it's hard to find. It's very hard to find, and it's not streaming. Like, it's not on Amazon Prime or Netflix or anything like that. I constantly look for it.
I was gonna say,
What's
how
Alex's
have you
face?
not shown this to me?
So I love.
Go ahead.
I love Assassination Classroom, and so I've tried to show it to Alex several times. I won't show her the ending because
it made me cry.
Every single time he starts calling out a roll, I'm in tears.
Yeah, I very few things really bring me to tears, and Assassination Classroom's animated series definitely did.
Not to mention, like Nagisa's story is freaking like it's heart wrenching. It is one of those where it's like, God, it's too close to home.
Let me
Nagisa's
give you an idea.
Story is very close to home.
Alex, let me give you an idea. Imagine the entire class 3E on top of Koro Sensei with Nagisa holding a knife and goes, before you commit this.
Don't. I'm already gonna cry.
Don't ruin it for me. I haven't finished it.
Don't ruin it. Spoilers. No.
Heathen's terrible about that. But
Look,
part of the reason he won't let me watch it is because
I'm almost there.
I'm a crier over commercials, TV.
Me
the
too.
Same movies that I've seen 5,000 times. I'll still bawl like a baby. And he's the one that has to put up with it.
Let me throw in my half series, and I throw in a half series because the animation and the live action were a bit different, but the live action actually has its entertainment value on its own. And believe it or not, it's Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon.
Yes.
I love how Butch, JJ, and I are cackling.
I remember.
Have you seen?
Okay, let me explain.
Have you seen the live action version?
Yes. Okay. Let me explain. First of all, Sailor Moon was my very first anime. I was 9. I had 2 sisters. I've seen Sailor Moon. It's so good. Sailor Saturn is my favorite Sailor Mars Scout. I don't care what anybody says.
Sailor Mars.
Number 1. No, that's number 1. No, Sailor Saturn, because Sailor Saturn literally has a hold my beer moment. It is the best hold my beer moment. Okay, so no. Anyway, 2. I have seen the live action. It was 2005. And this was back when we're pirating literally everything because we didn't have a choice. All right.
Yo.
And my really good friend Zero, he and I were, because we lived together. It was my gig apartment back in the day, and we would come in and we would smoke some stuff and hang out and do the things, and we would usually like either watch anime or play video games. And one day he goes, dude, I've got something a little messed up. I said, okay, what do you got? And pops on Sailor Moon, and to this day, I cackle at it. It's so good. Oh my God.
Yeah, the transformation sequences surprised the hell out of me because I really was expecting them to cheapen those. And they actually did a fantastic job of taking them from Japanese girls into the concept of how do you go from somebody with straight black hair to blonde hair with buns
like that.
And they really sold it.
Yeah. Though
So,
I
well,
think of the live action portrayal for that show, Mercury was the best portrayal.
Oh my God, yes.
thank you, Kitty.
But then again, I mean, Mercury gets their own storyline and everything.
Bye, Kitty.
So
Yeah, Mercury was by far the best portrayal in the live action.
Give Kitty a heart, Alex.
Absolutely. But anyway, sorry. Yes, go.
So I have one. This isn't a TV series, but I have one to add, even though I have to separate the author from the medium. Inuyasha. Or not Inuyasha. Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh, Kenshin.
The
The
remake
movie
is really nice.
The movies of Rurouni Kenshin are absolutely phenomenal. Like, beat for beat, story-wise, are perfect. But I can't watch Kenshin anymore due to the author.
Okay.
If you want to know, look it up.
You know what would be great live action though, and I don't know if they could pull it. I mean, I think they could pull it off with some, because they would have a lot of creativity with it. Shaman King.
It'd be tough, but
it'd be tough, but in a good way. Like, because they would get to like, first of all, costuming and art and the graphic design. Like, they will all get to have a lot of fun portraying different different people from different eras with different clothing and so on, and all the different cultures of different people who are different shamans. Yeah, that would be. They would have a lot of fun with that, I think.
See, I have
anybody
one.
familiar with? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have one live action one that I would love to see done, because it would break every single anime person and most likely the internet if it happened.
Is it The Legend of Korra?
No.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Ouran High School Host Club.
I would die.
That would break the internet.
That would make me so happy.
Because imagine Haruhi and the entirety of Host Club, including Honey Senpai.
Honey Senpai, that would be the breaking point right there. Honey Senpai.
Honey Senpai, I love. Much love.
So imagine just a live action version of Ouran and go.
No. Oh my God, that would be. But they could do it, especially because it would be perfectly done episodically.
You could follow it beat for beat.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Ouran is basically a really good soap opera.
Yep, which is why I think it would be hilarious to do live action.
Not to mention, there's a cross-dresser in the show too.
Haruhi's dad.
Fun.
Yep.
I want to see like a nice live action sports anime, like Hajime no Ippo or something. I think would do well.
Prince of Tennis.
Prince of Tennis, Yuri on Ice, Blue Lock.
Yuri on Ice.
Don't say Blue Lock. I've heard a lot of bad things about Blue Lock season 2. Don't say Blue Lock.
Haikuyu.
They didn't like increase the animation budget, I don't think, because it still looks like shit.
The entire last episode is literally them basically using CGI to basically vibrate the person. Like, they don't actually move. They just slide them like they're transitioning on a PowerPoint.
Yeah, they very much did the basketball type thing. I don't remember the name of the show.
Kuroko's.
Yeah, Kuroko, where you have like they go into the zone and then their eyes are like
moving
light trails.
Yep.
It's very much the same thing as Blue Lock now.
Liv says, okay, haven't seen that one, going next on my list.
Which one?
What, Ouran?
If you say Ouran, oh man.
Is it Ouran?
If you haven't seen Ouran, I know what we're going to be watching.
I gotta show Jericho. We're mid Oron. Like we were mid season or mid. Where were we? I had to find where we were.
Yeah.
You know what else would be great too as a live action?
Liv, you have to watch it.
Oh God, yes, you have to watch it. You have to watch the Host Club.
You
need to know why somebody associated the song "I Want to Take You to the Gay Bar."
I am not an anime person. I'm not an anime person, and it is one of my favorite comfort shows. Even
they showed Evie Oron High School, babe, Oron High School Host Club. Yeah, Evie absolutely adores it. But you know what else live action would be really good too? And they'd have to pull from the manga or the newer anime remake, not the older one. Fruits Basket.
That's what Alex literally said before I said Oron.
Total comfort show.
Fruits Basket is one of my favorites. Momiji needs all the love on their head, all the love, and so does Haru. Haru and Momiji need all the love. Those guys, for realsies, in every way, need all.
Soul Eater. But
you would be so mad.
But I'd be so mad, and they'd ruin the sun and the moon, and I'd have nightmares about it.
They would ruin what's her damn name?
It would get the Dragon Ball treatment, and you'd be mad.
It would be awful, and you'd never.
I would love to see like a good live action Dragon Ball.
No, what's her name? The cat witch. They'd ruin her.
Blair.
They would ruin Blair outright.
Aren't you guys watching the new Dragon Ball series they got going on?
I've been watching Super. I have not caught up to watch Daima yet, even though Daima takes place before Super and after Z. So it's basically a GT.
I've been watching
canon too.
I've been watching Boobits, but that's it.
Dan to Dan? Anyone?
No, Boobits, which is Team 4 Star's version of the Boo arc.
Team 4 Star's great.
I'd like to throw a deep cut in. Captain Harlock.
Space Pirate.
Deep cut. I would like to see Arcadia of My Youth, which is a one-shot film on the Harlock universe, which is, the story is just unbelievable. There's very little that couldn't be done out of animation today. But I think it's something that could really resonate. It's an alien takeover of Earth, which was an allegory of the occupation of Japan after World War II.
Fair. I could see that.
Yeah, I just think that would be marvelous.
I could see some of like the Ghibli movies going into a live action.
See, but there's one anime that no one's mentioned. I'm kind of surprised. Gundam Wing.
No, hell no.
Not a big Gundam guy.
First of all, I can't even watch Gundam, okay, because Gundam is so political and whatnot that I just lost interest fast and in a hurry. All right. Secondly, there's so many Gundams that it's like Transformers, and then Gundam and Transformers will come back to fight, and I would hate that, and then I want to punch somebody in the face. No. Hear me now when I say no. If you're gonna bring a mech anime into life, let's watch the Big O.
Okay,
Don't
we don't.
JJ, how do you really feel?
We don't need to see Batman with a Gundam.
Look, if we're gonna watch a girl's dream come to life, we're gonna watch the Big O. Okay? I'm just saying.
Might as well watch Outlaw Star.
I would watch the fuck out of Outlaw Star. Well, the Outlaw Star would be Firefly on crack.
Vampire Hunter D?
Outlaw Star is Firefly on crack.
I know. And if it was live action, it would be on double crack. It would be on Walter White crack.
Yes.
Okay.
Anime Unhinged Opinions.
Here's one that may or may not work out, but hear me out. Only because the scenes for certain things would be so funny, live action, Food Wars.
I was about to say that, honestly. I was about to say that. That'd be fantastic. It'd have to be like on
Food Wars. where the food causes.
I know what it is.
It's gonna be on like the hub.
Hold on, Alex. Have you seen all 5 seasons?
No, I will not watch Asahi's arc because I don't need West Virginia the arc.
I've seen about 8 episodes of it.
It's so good.
You need, first of all, you have to get past the first 8 episodes because it gets a lot better. Secondly, you gotta just finish the damn thing, Jesse.
8
It is
random
worth
episodes.
finishing.
I read the manga. I did finish it.
It's so good.
Food, the food connection makes me uncomfortable.
The foodgasm?
You mean
the foodgasms make me uncomfortable.
The food, but that's what would make the live action so good, is the foodgasms.
And there is definitely a market for that. Just check fact. It's not me.
If food porn was a real thing, Food Wars is so close.
Shokugeki no Soma is getting there.
Like I said, there's a market for it. It's just not.
Look, it's either that, like, if we're gonna get to that edge, it's either that or fucking Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Because
see, I would watch the shit out of that because quite literally, Belle the Little Rabbit with Hestia, Apollo, absolutely. Especially when it gets to the war games.
fucking the best, the best portrayal in that would be Loki and Hephaestus. Whoever plays Loki and Hephaestus would be so good.
Just get Tom Hiddleston. He always plays Loki.
No. Loki and whatchamacallit and Hephaestus are female presenting. So you have to find females for this. Or
Get
female
Sylvie.
presenting for this.
Get Sylvie.
Good. It is good. Oh, it's so good.
The
also, whoever plays Gehenna will be great too.
Yeah. See, there's one anime that I would love to see live action. It won't happen. It won't.
Boku no
But
Pico?
no. Rise of the Shield Hero.
I haven't watched much of it.
Well,
I
no,
started the first season.
if we're gonna do a live action game one like that, you might as well just fucking do Bo Fury and make it a kids show.
But for
Bo Fury's great. I love Bo Fury.
I don't need to see Maple be like, okay, I'm just going to have the craziest idea, and the admin's going, what the fuck is wrong with this woman?
Come on, live action watching her eat the dragon would be so good though. I'm a nom on the poison thing.
Yeah, and just imagine the screen as the admins are going, she's eating the goddamn poison dragon. What? I hope you have a good day, Liv.
So good.
But that's like saying, hey, let's do a live action of Konosuba.
But no. No, you probably could get Spy Family.
Spy Family would
will likely be a live action at some point, I think.
Spy Family will absolutely be a live action, and I am here for that. Like, seeing Lloyd and that would be fun to watch. But as long as I think it would do better live action as long as it's a side story, and not following the manga or the anime beat for beat. I think would do better. Like, have something that, sets up how they got together, but don't make it to where it's rehashing, because no one's going to like that. Like, it can't be done 100% where everyone's going to like it. Do it as a side story where you touch on, how they met and how they became a family, but have it be its own story. I think would be a way better way to approach that.
Right.
And and that's the thing. Like most of the animes that have been converted to live action, that's where they have failed. We have Death Note, where they tried to Americanize it and made Willem Dafoe Ryuk.
No. Hi,
And it's
Keelan.
just, and then Cowboy Bebop, which was
I liked
great,
Cowboy Bebop.
which was
good.
which was great, but for some reason people didn't get behind it. I loved how they presented Jet, and even introducing Ed. Kind of sad they didn't get further, but and I loved how emo Vicious was. That was perfection. But I feel like they tried to follow too close to the story, that not everything came across the way that Cowboy Bebop gave it.
I really liked Cowboy Bebop for it because considering, first of all, what they had to use, and secondly,
Yes.
like the action portrayal was so good though.
Oh, absolutely. Like,
and the emotions were there. Like, the biggest thing that I think that people forget is that Cowboy Bebop, on a surface level, demeanor wise, hilarious as shit. It's got funny, and there's sci-fi, but there is emotion deep buried across the board, and it is so good. And they got into that, and I loved that.
Like, absolutely. And I love that they actually kept some of the jokes from the anime. Like the bell peppers and beef joke. You said this is bell peppers and beef. Where's the beef? Well, we have to have money for that.
I love they don't lose that. I really don't love that they don't lose that. It's so Cowboy Bebop is one. It's the only episode. No, sorry. Words. Cowboy Bebop. It hits in an emotional way, but it does so from like a curveball stance. It's very like, instead of being in your face, it's very blah blah blah. Look over here, and all of a sudden it's sidestep or sideswipe, and you're like, fuck, why did that just happen?
Absolutely. And the thing is, I love Cowboy Bebop. It's one of my favorite fucking anime of all time. Because it is
bud,
a complete.
Your oh, there it goes. Your Twitch stream killed for or died for a second. You're back. You're good.
I enjoy it because of, quite literally, it is a complete anime. 24 episodes, done. And it basically tells you what it's going to be with the first episode. This is basically Spike reliving his life.
Yep.
Is his life flashing before his eyes as he's in that final gunfight. And that's the whole point. And it's why we have the ending, like the scene from Real Folk Blues is the very first part of the episode before Tank plays.
Yep. Which is
and it's also why Spike
all time.
It's why Spike in the opening, now everybody, let's blow this scene and get by our stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Let's go.
It's why he does that, is because it sets it up as this is him reliving his life. Because one eye sees the future, one eye sees the past.
Have you? Okay, you've seen Cowboy Bebop all the way through, right?
Yes, multiple times, many times.
Okay, so the most wrong thing anyone has ever done when it comes to Cowboy Bebop, there is something out there called AMV Hell 3. And if anybody knows what AMV is, it's an anime music video. It's basically where people take like either like a commercial or a song or something, and they lay it over the top of, or they use that sound clip for basically what we do now for TikTok, only with anime scenes, and people string these things together and whatnot. So AMV Hell was basically a string of like different little clips of different jokes and whatnot people put together. and then some of the ones just hit hard in the most messed up way. And one of the best ones out there is a slow motion scene of Cowboy Bebop where Julia gets shot and falls into Spike's arms, and the song they're laying goes, "Oh, I just died in your arms tonight," and it is so bad. It's so wrong.
So
It's stabbing in the heart the wrong way. It's like, oh, but why? But it's good, but why?
so and this is a hot take for anyone who has seen Cowboy Bebop. The main antagonist of Cowboy Bebop is Julia.
Of course it is.
Like, Julia manipulated Spike, Vicious, and a lot of people, even Jet. The 2 times that she met Jet, all to get Spike to do what she wanted.
Yep.
Like, and when I said that to someone, they're like, no, Vicious. I'm like, Vicious was manipulated by Julia. Both Vicious and Spike believed that Julia was dead. Vicious was chasing Spike because Julia was dead. Spike thought, because of his actions, Julia was dead. Julia manipulated it. And it's, when I said that, they're like, oh wow, Julia is the antagonist. So,
Oculus. Yeah, Julia is for sure the antagonist, and yeah, Julia, you were bad, and you should feel bad. Like, for realsies.
Okay,
Can I
but
throw 2 questions in? Oh,
of course.
Going to. Well, they're unrelated, so I'll wait.
We're good.
I was literally about to ask. So, anyone got anything? Any questions, comments, concerns?
Cool. I psychically guessed that. So, going back to the disaster that was Death Note, the one thing I actually want to say is the voicing for Ryuk using Willem Dafoe. I thought was actually a good thing.
They absolutely, the voicing of Willem Dafoe was perfect. However, the fact that they didn't use facial mapping to get Willem Dafoe's signature, like, it made Ryuk more cartoonish than sinister.
Yeah, if they could have made Ryuk have the facial personality of Green Goblin from the first Spider-Man.
Oh, right.
Like, if Ryuk...
That would have been astounding.
If with Willem Dafoe's vocal acting, you could tell he was giving him more of a sinister edge to Ryuk with a sarcastic, tone and twist to it. You could hear it, but the facial...
It didn't carry.
Correct. The facial didn't match the sound and the tone.
But I'm looking at more the sound really was how it played in my head when I watched when I listened to the anime, when I looked at it, I felt that as whatever they did to the American version, there was one green check mark, and that was his voice.
Absolutely. Like, Willem Dafoe's acting, like his vocal acting as Ryuk, was spot on, like almost word for word from the story.
Mm-hmm.
But the incel version of Light,
well,
annoyed the ever-loving crap out of me.
The problem is that the entire budget went to get Willem Dafoe, and then there was nothing left for actors or CGI or anything. The other question I have is Interstellar 555.
Yes.
Which is basically an I guess you could consider it an AMV. It's an animation. It's an anime thrown on top of Daft Punk's album.
Yep.
No, it was made for real. It is a real thing where they actually got someone to fully animate it and then just lay the album on top of it, and it's so good. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen that so many times, and it makes me sad when people say I've never seen it. Sorry, go please. I'm sorry. I'm shut up now.
I have never seen it.
You make me sad.
Yeah, it's I like the style because the style is very much I'm gonna block his name at the moment. Is it Matsumoto? the same person who did the original Yamato and the original Harlock. It's his style.
I think it is Matsumoto, but I know who you're talking about. I think it is Matsumoto though.
But yeah, I love the way that they really pulled a story out of that soundtrack.
The fact that people know One More Time and Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, but have never seen Interstellar 5555 is what makes me sad.
Well, the problem is that a lot of the songs got pulled by Pentatonics for their Daft Punk medley.
Well, it's not just that. The people know. Okay, so if you ever look up a music video for either of those songs, it shows the scenes from Interstellar 5555, and people have seen those. They know what those are, because I've seen people where they question, why are they turning blue aliens into humans? And you're like, the fuck? You know this scene, and you didn't think to maybe look it up a little bit? And nope.
Well, that was the whole. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Is that I actually discovered Interstellar 555 from seeing those videos. I was like, they're connected. Is there more to it? And I was thrilled when I found the whole thing.
I had a friend show me, and I watched it, and I was in awe. And the next 2 weeks were spent showing a number of people. Like we brought in more people going, hey. So we're talking about it, and we friends were like, well, what are you guys talking about? Oh, we're talking about Interstellar 55. What the fuck is that? Do you know who Daft Punk is? Yeah, I know One More Time. Then you need to come see this. And next thing you know, we've got a viewing party of like 6 people, and we're showing them it. So, you know, when I say I have seen this movie so many times, I've seen it, and about once every few years, I get the itch to just go, I'm going to go back and watch it, and then I will watch it and just come back and just let it run.
That's me with the
animated
like
JJ,
Daft Punk.
JJ, for you, I really recommend Arcadia of My Youth, or sometimes it's called My Youth in Arcadia. I think you'll treasure it.
Okay, I'll have to put it on my list, but yes. But yeah, no, Interstellar, because we were just talking about this the other day. Who was I talking to? I was brought up Interstellar 5555, and I was sad. I'm like, how have you guys not seen this movie? It is so good. Oh, I remember, because we were on VC. This was like 3-4 days ago. We were on VC, and I was scrolling Facebook, and I guess they're gonna bring the movie to theaters. But someone's upset.
Really?
Someone's upset because they might be updating the animation.
No.
So someone's upset about it. I'm like, well, I don't know, so we'll see. But we were talking about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, blah blah. And it's 55. That's great. What's that? What the fuck did you just say? What's that?
The funny thing is, the entire thing is available on YouTube.
And it's only like an hour long.
Yeah.
Because it's 55 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yup. And it plays this amazing story without a script. There's
without
no
words.
Scripts, right? It's just a song. It's just the album. I mean, if there is something called a concept album, this is it.
Yep. I mean, The Wall is out there, and Tommy is out there as well.
I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, they brought it.
Yeah.
Like, they brought something. They brought a visual concept album. Like, yeah, okay, there's a song that could tie together. Yeah. But this is a visual concept album, and they did it, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I will say, The Wall and Tommy really are still just little vignettes. And there is a cohesion to Interstellar 555. It actually has a beginning, middle, and end where it doesn't really feel like they're just doing something for the song and then coming back to the story. They really draw it in.
Absolutely.
I have to interrupt for a
second. It is for sure one of those that just
Bell brought back the tostada.
Plus, I mean, it's Daft Punk. Who doesn't love Daft Punk?
Doing their decades menu.
Apparently, they don't love themselves anymore. They broke up.
Well, I mean, it's less they don't love themselves, just more they ran their they did their journey.
Ran their course.
Yeah, they ran their course, and let's face it, the guys were together for what, 20 plus years. I mean, it was their time, and it's okay.
Yes. True example of we were overnight sensation after 15 years.
Pretty much.
Yep.
The fact that they could like go quiet for a bit and then show up out of nowhere, like when they did Get Lucky. Like, they went quiet. All of a sudden, they get lucky, and everyone's like, Daft Punk. And I'm like, I've known Daft Punk forever. I mean, come on.
Love the Tron 2 soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I just think it's funny that people know.
Yes,
like,
you
there's
do.
so many people who know what One More Time is,
Work it
but
harder,
don't know who
make it
Daft Punk
better,
is.
move it faster, makes us
Yeah.
stronger more than ever. Hour after hour, work is never over.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
I don't ever
And I will
know
say,
artists.
Pentatonix is hit or miss, but their Daft Punk medley is really well done.
Oh, for sure.
Bye-bye.
I'm looking for you in this dream.
Oh.
Such a good... It's such a great song, or it's such a great album, and just knowing people know what the movie is, like, oh yeah, Interstellar 555, and I'm just like, yes, everything in me just like gets happy.
That tracks. But yeah, like, I think to this day, my favorite set of, and technically it's AMVs, is the AMV for Breaking the Habit. That was the actual music video.
Yes.
And just, to this day, I absolutely love it. And I
Wouldn't
think
every Gorillaz song be an AMV then?
technically yes. Technically yes.
Also, the girls, every video, every song, everything that Gorillaz does is part of a whole universe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there is a full actual story to the Gorillaz and how they came together, how they were, like their whole thing. Why freaking 2D's eyes look the way they do. Just the fact that what's her damn name? The kid. I forget her name. The bassist, the kid. I forget her name right now. Why she's so young? How she grows up? What happens to her? There's a whole part, like their third album, where like the Plastic Beach or whatever. That album, it's not even her. She's gone, and it's a robot of her the entire time. Because during the Feel Good Inc. video, she literally went on a journey. There is so much. Yep, there is a lore. There is a deep lore to the Gorillaz. And then she comes back as a Noodle. Her name is fucking Noodle, and she comes back as an adult, all grown up, when they go and visit a haunted house together. It's funny as shit.
Think it's fictional, mystical, maybe.
Yes, but they even did. They had a website that you can go see their house and talk to them and do some stuff. There is little like clips on like, God, there's old ones on YouTube now, where it's just basically them like hanging out, and you see them as they are. Like the ghost inside of Russ is a real ghost. It actually has possessed Russ, and hangs out with them. At one point, even like he comes out when Russ isn't paying attention or doesn't really have full control, like when he's sleeping, and it's funny as shit. It really is. And the fact that the whole thing is basically done with one guy, and then he just keeps adding like different people that he hires in to do everything else is so good. Even their concerts are done where he's behind a screen, and then there's a big screen on the stage, and all like the Gorillaz actually come out and do their stuff. But everything else, although the actual band, the actual guy who does the main things, all the band people that he has hired and everything are all behind the screen. But then like they have like guest people, they will show up on stage, interacting with the animated Gorillaz. It's really it's it's really deep cut, really deep. Like what they do, everything they do is so good. How would you? I think Dispenza was playing a game where he like remixes music, and somebody brought up the 2000 Soul Child remix, and it's such a great song too. You get the cool shoe shine. Anyway, sorry.
You're good.
I just nerded all over people. Hey, Kai.
Welcome in, Kai.
Hey, Kai.
Hello.
Just so you know, Kai, I'm streaming. We are on TikTok and Twitch, and people can hear you.
Hi, everyone.
We were just discussing gorillas, actually.
Cool. I didn't realize we were streaming. That's awesome.
Yep. We are on Twitch and TikTok right now, and we had up to 12 viewers at one point. Kind of crazy.
You
But,
get all high and mighty there with the 12 viewers there, bud. It's 11 more viewers than I'll ever get.
It's like my app trying to get subscribers. I know the feeling.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have Facebook back today, so I'm going to make sure to go, hey, do the thing.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Congratulations on getting out of Zucker jail.
30
Just turn around
days.
and be punished again.
I was going to say, are we moving to Blue Sky eventually? Because that seems to be the next app thing.
So, you mean... Hold on.
I did some for you.
People keep mentioning it. I wasn't sure if I could go check it out.
Oh, it's worth it. It's sort of a half Twitter, half just beginning to touch on Facebook, and it's not owned by a major company yet.
You mean the thing that I just put in this chat?
This is the links. Yay.
The links. It looks like fucking Twitter.
Yeah, it does. Oh, the cute little blue butterfly.
Oh, God. That reminds me, Jesse.
Yeah?
Actually, hang on one second.
Do we also put other people's blue skies in there too?
Yeah. Put whoever.
I still
like,
need to make mine.
So,
like I'm going to get a list put together. Go, hey, this is everyone of the server, everything that is in the Heathen server. You should follow them. That way, anyone who joins the server, all they have to do is click, and it follows every single person in the server. I'm already putting lists together.
So this happened on Facebook a few years ago. Actually, I can't remember how long ago now, but it was a few years at least. I posted a song lyric, and you were the first person, actually probably the only person, who could remember the exact wording behind it. And now this blue sky picture completely reminds me of it because it just happened a few days ago that it came up in my memories.
Oh?
It was, I'm your little butterfly.
Green, black, and blue make the colors in the sky. I'm your little butterfly.
God, I miss my DDR days.
I search in the woods and high upon the hills just to find my samurai.
There's a fucked up music video too.
Yep.
That's a mix of 90s music videoing and
EDM.
Early 2000s. Yeah, EDM music videos is so weird. They're all weird, and in general, EDM was a little. The EDM genre and the people who come out of it, it's a mix of weird and interesting in the best and worst ways, depending on who you're looking at.
Lindsey Sterling started through EDM and has, I guess, in a way, escaped EDM.
Lindsey Sterling started also to a point by failing out of America's Got Talent, and honestly was probably the best thing that ever happened to her.
Absolutely.
Because then she did that, like a few years later, she showed up with, I forgot who she did it with, but they did the Zelda medley. The Zelda music medley. And from there, everything just took off.
Yeah.
Want to know what song? Want to know what song of Lindsey Sterling's that I absolutely love? The Skyrim. Her and Peter Hollins did Skyrim.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. But she But she also, I don't think you realize this, she was in the music video for the opening of Dragon Age Inquisition.
By King Canadia.
Like, that's a, oh, it's because I follow them. Okay.
So I've got a group. Okay, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I got a group to throw at you, just out of curiosity. Van Canto.
Don't know them.
Acapella metal.
Nice.
And well, it's acapella metal with a metal drummer. And they have an album called Tribe of Force. It's called the group is Van Canto. The album that I really highlight is Tribe of Force. And it's really impressive. There are a couple of weak spots where they try to do electric guitar solos with one person's voice through different kinds of filters and such. But in general, it's a fantastic album.
My 7-year-old says hi.
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 Hi, child.
Sorry about that. Sorry, go ahead.
There's one song on there which is actually almost a round the fire kind of. The metal ballad that's on there is called Last Night of the Kings. I was listening to it last night trying to track down the sheet music for it because it's just this killer metal ballad 5-part harmony.
That's kind of awesome.
No worries, Canadia, and the things are gonna lurk for now.
Gotcha. But yeah, so is everyone who's here at least enjoying hanging out and talking? Like,
yeah.
Is this something y'all would like to do more often?
No, we're not enjoying it. We're reveling in it.
I am thoroughly not enjoying myself.
Not at all. I'm not enjoying myself completely nerding out on people about the weird things that I know about. Not at all.
10 out of 10 worst experience.
Well, damn.
There we go. I just posted my blue sky in the thing.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 worst experience? Oof.
I'm kidding. I'd rather be nowhere else.
So do we have to go through Ask to DM to add you on Blue Sky?
No, I've already followed. I've already followed y'all, so if you're on here, you can DM me. Like, if you have...
Oh, no, okay, sorry. I was going to say, if we treat Blue Sky like Facebook, if you post your Blue Sky on the social media channel, then that makes it so that you've essentially consented that people can follow you and stuff on that channel.
Cool.
Right. If I post, y'all can follow me.
Yeah. Like, Discord server, like, if you have my other socials, you're able to message me on there. If you are about to message me on Discord, the reason why I do ask to DM on Discord is because currently I have 342 message requests because I'm a streamer. And that's in the last 48 hours.
Yep.
Let the stalking begin.
So, which is why I say, hey, if you're about to send me a message, at least put in an ask to DM, say, hey, I'm sending you a message about server stuff real quick. That way I can go to my message requests and sort through, hey, okay, where's this message I'm looking for?
Can I just message you because I like your face?
Yes.
Yay.
I mean, we've been friends for years.
I know, and I still have never sent you a message.
If
Silly
it makes
goose.
if it makes you feel any better, Sunshine, Jesse and I have been friends for 15, and for the solid decade, we've messaged each other like twice, maybe in a year. In a year, like in each year, maybe twice, or like said something on Facebook for a solid decade.
However,
don't worry, it is not a bad thing that you didn't message. It's okay. The fact that you're friends is enough. Trust me.
Well, yeah, it's like me and you being friends and not realizing it. On here.
How you doing?
And the other part is I'm ADHD. I don't really have relationship degradation like neurotypicals do. Because I have battle buddies that, these are my sworn, they've got my back no matter what, everything. I haven't seen in over 16 years. But if I called them and say, hey, I've got a thing, I need help, I know for certain they're going to drop everything and run.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of being military, and the fact that this is the weekend before Veterans Day, which is why I'm like, hey, let's do something community-wise. Let's hang out as a community, and I'll do this, and, maybe not have PTSD dreams tonight.
Right.
This is where I say thank you for your service.
Thank you for the support. I greatly appreciate it.
God, Jesse.
My father was a major during Vietnam. He was a stateside psychiatrist, processing them as they came back.
Jesus.
Talk about a horrifying job.
Right.
That is mentally rough. Oh.
And then that's how I came out. Yeah, I admire him for what he did.
Blue Sky, I'm human, I promise. Blue Sky does not want me to be human, apparently.
Aw.
My verification didn't go through like twice.
You have to remember,
at least Blue Sky's letting people in now. Blue Sky was one of those ones that was invite only at first until they actually were able to scale up.
Remember when Facebook was, you had to be part of a specific community?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like college students at first?
Yep.
Yep.
That's how I got in.
See, now I go back to LiveJournal.
Oh, I remember LiveJournal. LiveJournal did great.
I missed LiveJournal so much.
God, LiveJournal. Oh.
LiveJournal still exists. It's still running. It's running by Russian ownership now, but I truly love LiveJournal. I miss it very much. Hello, Nita.
Hi.
Nita.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh my God, was that Nita's voice?
Yes.
Heard it before. Have you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's Nita's voice of honey.
That's not Burger. That's my leggings, baby.
By the way, just so everyone knows and understands what I'm doing, I'm making a list that has everyone on Discord, everything, and making it to where anyone who joins Blue Sky can just go to that list and follow.
Nice.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Also, were you checking it twice?
No, you guys want to.
I may have a beard, but it's not that white.
When it does, call me.
Hey.
Sunshine got a Santa kink.
Sunshine.
I don't have
I
enough
do.
red on right now, but I do have a bowl full of jelly.
Hey.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
You guys wanna
My
do,
dad plays Santa locally, so I can't have a Santa kink. It's a little weird for me.
Here's how I make Jessica curse me out. Go.
How do you make me curse you out? Because there are multiple ways you could go with this, and none of them are pretty, bud.
Yeah, look at the chat.
Why am I going on?
Look at the alert. Look at the
God
alert.
damn it!
Drink your water.
Listen here, Napa.
Are we there yet?
Dihydrogen oxide, that stuff will kill you.
Oh.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
For the last time, Napa, no.
But Vegeta. It's a cow suit. I'm gonna get.
There's no
So
need
are
to
any
win.
of you con goers?
Used to be.
Used to be.
Oh, you're never too old to con.
It's not too old. It's that my kids are too young for me to escape for multiple days.
Since 2019.
Yeah.
And that was Gen Con in Indiana.
Wait. Who just said that? Say that again.
Me?
You went to Gen Con in Indiana in 2019?
Yeah.
So was I. I was demoing Catan and Obscurio during Gen Con in 2019.
Oh my god.
There is a video of me for Catan demoing the Catan Spacefarers, and we were with the guy who helped develop it, and we were teaching people through Twitch that game from 2019 Gen Con.
Me and hubby went primarily for Paizo because they were announcing Pathfinder 2E.
That's totes fair. That is totally
And
fair.
I was very heavily pregnant.
Nice. Yeah, but no, 2018, 2019, I did Gen Con and I did Origins, and I was demoing for Asmodee.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get paid to go to Gen Con.
Nice.
Asmodee is one of the really good ones because they will not only pay for you to demo for them, they also pay for your ticket, and they will pay for your hotel.
Yup.
Damn.
Usually it's just travel and food that you have to worry about. But because of the pandemic, we stopped going, and we haven't been able to get back yet.
Yeah, usually you don't want to take a kid until they're about 10 to 12.
Yeah. But
I've still got 5 more years.
Same.
Origins is great though. Like if you ever get a chance to go to Origins, it's in Ohio. They do it in the Columbus Convention Center. It is this. If Gen Con is number 1 for game conventions, Origins is number 2, and they do it during Pride weekend. So you have Pride going at the same time as Origins, and when you're driving in downtown, all the lights for all the big buildings and everything have rainbowed out.
Nice.
It's so good, and it's such a great time. Like the Sunday, they usually hold like a little like pride, like not I'll say little, but they hold like a pride parade, and they shut down the whole main street. Like vendors like that are walking with like carts of pins and hats and all kinds of shit. And then Columbus is a great town too. Like we were downtown, you'd think there'd be some bad stuff. There's not.
Columbus is a great town.
Yep, and I think the only weird experience I had was being solicited and catcalled by this lady who'd been to I'd basically been at bars and whatnot all night, and it was 8 in the morning, It was funny as hell.
Yeah, I'm going to GalaxyCon there in Columbus at the convention center in December. They're going to have pretty much the entire voice crew of Has Been Hotel there.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, they've even got Daphne Vega Rubin in, who was
Carmilla Carmine.
Carmilla, because she's the original Mimi from Rent.
Yes, she is. She was also in The Heights.
She was in The Heights. She was oh God, everything she's been in. She's just fantastic, and she was an amazing late add to the array of voice actors that are going to be there.
I love that her and Stephanie Beatrice got to work together in The Heights and did so well together, and then watching them do like a song together in Has Been was so good too.
Yes, they Stephanie Beatrice is just amazing and so versatile.
Yep. Kai
Unfortunately, she's one that's not showing up for the con.
Aw.
What did I do?
Didn't we just watch episode 6 last night?
We watched episode 6 of Has Been. So I've got 2 episodes left.
2 episodes to go.
You haven't seen the whole series yet, Kai?
No.
I have not, and I haven't started Hell of a Boss.
Well, Hell of a Boss, even though they're in the same universe, there's almost barely no crossover whatsoever.
Yeah, like
okay, that's a lie, because I've watched like 2 or 3 episodes of Hell of a Boss.
The universe is the same, but they're technically taking place in like 2 different parts of hell.
2 different rings of hell.
Yeah, 2 different rings. So since they're in 2 different rings of hell, then they don't really cross over each other yet.
Yeah. I will admit I started Has Been because it was the shorter one.
I recently wrote depression on a tiny rubber duck and threw it across the room.
Yay! Yeah, Has Been sold me in like the first 5 minutes. The second that she started singing, I was just like, I'm in. I'm so in. It's the Disney musical that Disney will never make.
Right? Hi, Nietzsche.
Hi, Nietzsche.
Hi. I swear it's Nikki.
It's Nikki. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, I've never known.
That is on me. I apologize.
Same.
It's because my parents hate me. My name is Nicole. But when you shorten Nicole, it's Nike, and I didn't want to do that. Yeah, but
because of the shoe company or because of the goddess?
Because of the shoe company, but I'm not a goddess. But literally because of the shoe. When I was little, they would make fun of me and call me Nike. So.
Aw. Well, people are dumb, and I apologize for those people because they're dumb. And I will call you Nikki, and I apologize. Hi, Paige.
Hi, Paige.
Hi,
For
Paige.
people who are showing
Fair
up.
warning.
Go ahead.
Hello. Fair warning, Jesse is on TikTok and streaming right now, so you are live on those platforms.
I was just going to say that.
Thanks.
Brain cell.
I didn't even know that.
What are you streaming?
Us just hanging out and talking.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, we're just hanging out and talking. Figured, have kind of like a community day. Everyone seems to be enjoying it.
Absolutely.
I am putting off cleaning. I'm in the process of cleaning my youngest Spawn's room, and apparently she came from hell because, oh my God, it's so bad.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I have two. My son is OCD, and his room is perfect and organized and great. And granted, he has the OCD tendencies, and we have to repeat stuff, and that's fine. But his room is so perfect, and her room looks like
Tornado?
I don't know. There's like candy wrappers everywhere, and I don't understand.
Why litter in your own house? I'm having similar issues with my children right now. Should really know better.
All I have to say is no matter how bad it gets, treasure it, because you blink and they're 18.
Well, no, my son is 17, but my daughter is 13. And it's just, yeah. I don't want to go back in here. I'm in here, and I don't even know where to go. She's like, oh, I can't.
So my 18-year-old isn't in the house anymore, but she was okay with her shit. It was back and forth. It depended on like the week. My 15-year-old can't keep her room clean to save her fucking life. So like, no joke. Okay, so the 18-year-old moved out. My 15-year-old was living in, like, her room was in the attic, but we moved her to the main room for reasons with electric and so on.
Yeah.
So we moved her down to, the 18-year-old's room. Like, once she moved out, it was, it was time to switch rooms over. Great. And leave the attic as supposed to be an attic. So we moved her stuff. So I watched her put her room together. It was pretty and everything was great and whatnot. 3 days later, I walked in and everything's on the floor everywhere. I'm like, what the absolute hell? I'm just staring at it going, what the absolute hell? But why? Like, why?
Well, see, we have corgi beagles. We have corgi beagles, and they eat everything that's on the floor. So it's like confetti, and I'm having to clean up confetti from them eating shirts and shoes, and I'm like, but there's a slot for those.
I know, and it's the thing is, we go, hey, Leah, you gotta clean your room. She goes, I've been cleaning my room. I just gotta, it's just taking some time. I'm like, okay, cool, I get it. She's had that was 4 days ago, and then I go look at her room, and it's the same. I thought you were I'm cleaning my room. You're not cleaning your room. What the absolute fuck? Just why?
Just imagine what science experiment is underneath the bed.
I don't wanna. No, do not put that fear into my brain. Stop it.
Listen, I'm 34. I still struggle with cleaning my room, okay?
Okay.
It's not as bad as when I was a teenager, though.
Okay, I struggle with the same thing. I've got no problem saying, fuck this shirt and throwing it in the corner with the rest of the dirty clothes that I put in the corner before I go wash it all. That happens. I get that. This is not that. This is literally just stuff everywhere.
You don't have that half clean, half dirty pile?
Yes.
No, I actually fold my clothes.
It's not dirty enough, but it's not clean enough to put back in the drawer.
Yeah.
The smell test.
Is it smelly? Does it have stains? Nope.
Okay, so that's pants for me. Pants get the half, but I have a chair for that. There's a pink chair in the corner that I throw the pants like that on. Shirts get worn once, and that's it. They go in the corner. I will find another one. Hi, Adam. They will go in the corner. I will find another one.
Hi, Adam.
And we'll move on with my damn life because no.
You're adorable.
Why is that adorable?
I mean, did you hear yourself?
Yes, like I explained my process with clothing and how I wear them. What? I don't understand.
So basically, what you're saying is you have a cuck chair for your clothes.
Yes.
Yes, I have a cuck chair for clothes.
Excellent.
You leave my cuck chair alone. You leave my cuck chair alone. It's pink.
But by the way, Adam, just so you know, I am streaming. I am on Twitch and TikTok, and just so you're aware.
No, we're
sorry.
We're good. No,
You're
we're
good.
because we already started with rule 1 was don't be a dick, and the moment Jesse said dick, that's when we started. The rest started cursing, so you're fine.
Yes. Excellent.
But yeah, I guess I have. God damn it! Now I can't stop thinking about it.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and change the name of my screen, my Unhinged Heathens Talk. Let's just make it that.
Laundry cuck chair.
So I'm gonna. You know what? You know the best way to completely switch off of me, like this. Hey Paige, how's your day going? You haven't said anything.
That's not kind.
It's Paige is cool, and then we haven't heard her say hi, and she's awesome.
I said hello. You were just all talking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up. I'm sorry.
I'm doing filing, so I'm just listening to you guys.
Dude, whose house is that? There's a kitty.
It's Adam's.
Oh, it's the kitten.
The void.
Baby void.
I don't understand. Why? Where are all the fitted sheets?
Hold on. She said fitted cheese, not feta cheese, because I heard feta cheese.
Fitted cheese.
And my brain wanted to understand why there's all the feta cheese when it's just where's the feta cheese, and I wanted to understand that there's a difference between just the feta cheese and all the feta cheese.
Also, you said feta cheese, and my brain went fettuccine, so...
Everything is...
Tutti dans
like,
tout.
Trying to find... She didn't have sheets on her bed, and that's what started the whole, like, I've got to clean the room because there's no sheets, and how do you sleep in the bed with those sheets? She's like,
a
my
lot of
bed's...
people do, though.
No, that drives me... And I'm
me
like,
too.
It's crunchy. I'm like, what do you mean your bed's crunchy? Oh, it's crunchy. Oh. I had to start like wrappers and like random, what's it called? Chips? Like chip pieces and yes, they're chips. Like and like half open bags of chips everywhere. Like because she has a bunk bed and it's a loft bunk bed, so like between the bed and the wall, I pulled out like 8 bags of like the the little bags of chips. That's why it crunches. I figured out why the bed crunches. It doesn't crunch anymore, but now I can't find a sheet to fit her bed. I don't know where they're
I
all.
just cleaned out my linen closet, if you want to look through.
Yeah, I need one. Because I have a queen. I used to have a king, which for some reason I still have the king sheets. Don't ask me why.
Wait.
Because getting rid of things is hard.
Hold on. So, Nikki, you keep royalty?
Apparently. Just a whole closet of them.
Is there a print somewhere, too?
I think we have one in the group somewhere.
Does he sing about... Does he sing about rain that is purple?
Possibly.
This is comedy gold for me.
Look, if you're going to say things a certain way, then I'm going to just follow it with it, because if I don't, what's the point? Also, how did we get to, like, going from a full-size bed and a twin-size bed to queen and king and not have a prince somewhere in the middle? Or at least a count or something. Or a duke-sized bed. How the fuck does that work?
That's why it's called a fool, because it's FOOL instead of FULL.
Is it? Are you sure? And then, if that's the case, why couldn't we just call it the jester size? And still, where's the prince and princess size?
They're called twins, and twins XL.
Princess canopy, the actual size for beds. It's a princess.
And even king isn't just the end. There's Alaskan king and Californian king.
I was gonna say, when did California get a king? When did Alaska get a king?
Yeah, but the thing is, with the California king, that's a poly bed.
No,
it's still not big enough.
Well, for some.
We have a king size, and it is big enough for 3 people.
As someone who is 6 foot and 250 pounds, and 2 dogs, 2 cats, it's not.
It's not.
That's not enough. My significant other is 6'7", and he hangs off.
Pack boy.
Jesus Christ.
You ever wonder when people talk about height and you start being okay with your height? Me, like, literally listening to somebody 6'11" falling off their bed and me sitting over here going, yay. And I'll just hang out over here in my 5'9" and be happy.
Yeah,
AJ.
You won't be happy. You'll just suck it up and deal with it, which is not good.
AJ, look at my attack void.
I see it.
5'9" is perfectly acceptable.
Vicious.
Says the other person sitting in 5'9".
Well,
I'm also 5'9".
I would like to point out that the national average for men's height is 5'7".
Yep.
Just say.
Which also is the size of my 13-year-old.
Woohoo! I'm above average.
I said for men. For women, it's 5'5".
My partner
above average.
My partner's 5'0" even, and her daughter is like 4'7" at 13.
So
yeah, my daughter is 5'7" and she's 13, and she
My
keeps going,
partners
"I'm
are
gonna be talking to you," and I'm like, "Shut up."
5 foot nothing, 5'4", and 5'9".
I'm 5'3", and my child, who's 8 years old, is like maybe 4 inches shorter than I am.
I'm 5'7", and my son is 5'9". I remember when he started looming.
Looming.
My dad doesn't care. My dad does not care about anybody looming. My dad's 5'6" and would still beat anybody's ass. It's just the aura. It's the aura he gave off. Look, my dad is 5'6". Okay, I'm 5'9", and my mother is 4'11". Somehow I ended up 5'9". Make that one make sense. But anyway, my dad just has this aura while I was growing up. It's probably because he was in the army at one point, and then double that he had then become a cable guy and basically climbed poles all day. But he had this whole aura of I don't care how tall you are, I'll bring you down to my level. I don't care. Like it is 5'6" didn't mean shit to him. He could have been 5'2" and it still wouldn't have meant shit.
So 5'6" with a 6'3" attitude.
5'6" and I'm a giant. You're just gonna get the fuck over it attitude.
That's because, and I'm pretty sure that your father probably thought, if no one has a chancla coming at me, you don't scare me.
I mean, basically.
Like,
not the chancla.
Yeah, the chancla.
If the chancla is in the hand, run. In fact, go like 4 miles. You're still not safe.
Yep.
You're not safe around corners if they're really good with it, because they can curve them.
Oh yeah, they go around walls.
As someone who has lived in a household where chanclas were a thing, yeah, I have seen what chanclas can do.
They did that painting from the movie Wanted, but like with the chancla.
Yep.
So a friend of mine.
Hang on 1 second.
A friend of mine in the military. Well, we were stationed in El Paso. He had cousins that lived nearby base, so we would go there for Sunday dinner. And so one day he said something, and I can't remember what it was. His aunt had her shoe off, and she was across the room like easily 50 feet and threw it, and it beamed him in the side of the head. And he's like, Jesus! And she's like, you will not take the Lord's name in vain, and walked out the door. I'm like, I'm not safe near you. No.
Take that bag, Leslie.
Oh. All right. I believe it is time for me to actually go get things done. But
sorry.
I believe it's time for me to go get things done. So I'm going to hop off here. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will try to do this more often, at least for the streaming side. For those that want to participate, I'll get something set up on the notification stuff. JJ, if you could take a look at that thing that we discussed earlier, I would greatly appreciate it.
Something earlier, but I'll have to read up a little bit on it.
All right. If you can't find it, then we'll have to investigate.
I'll let you know.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yep.
But otherwise, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe. I love you all. Try to be safe, and